welcome to another Forsaken. Oh, I don't have... Oh, yeah, I do. Which, you know, is our Monday Quest Hoarders campaign here on Maverick Streams. Let me go ahead and jump right into a summary of last week's episode. Our adventurers spoke with a very frazzled and frightened Juniper, who is... let's see. Is that correct? Did I get that right? Oh no, did I misnumber them in my notes? No, this is fine. This is fine. Now I'm all like wondering.
The crisis in the
Okay. All right, give me 1 second.
You good?
Because I just posted the description today. Or no, did I get that last time?
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, even I don't know what happened to...
How's everyone Monday been going?
Yeah.
Mondays? Monday
It
being
was
Monday.
a Monday. Yeah,
Monday.
definitely.
Monday. Everybody together. Monday.
I don't know.
Monday.
That the chorus deserted me.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up my recap from Mad Chats and
Oh,
Recaps
God.
because I know that's correct. All right.
there
So
you
our
go.
adventurers explored the top of the cliffs that surround the cafe in Dem Glemte, finding 6 tall red crystals rising towards the clouds and casting an eerie glow. Canopying the crystals was a red, invisible dome stretching over the pit leading to the cafe. Determined to help their furbulk friend Geneva, Rhaenyra and Kazil tried to dispel the crystal closest to them. They were successful, but just as the magic was dispelled, the crystal exploded, sending Rhaenyra's now unconscious body dangerously near the edge of the cliff. Just as he's brought back, a large form wormed through the clouds above before diving down, through the red dome and towards the ground below, revealing a gigantuous, white, fuzzy worm with a large mouth and coal eyes. With a roar, battle ensues, lasting for a couple of rounds before Kazil polymorphs it into a bat, holding the spell for as long as possible as it flew away. As some take a few moments to rest after noticing a hole in the dome's barrier from the crystal, Kazil and Rhaenyra head back down to the cafe to check on Geneva, finding her unconscious in an attempt to escape. After helping her out, they head back up to the top of the cliff, just as the rest of the group are having an interesting conversation with a female satyr named Juniper. They begin traveling through Dem Glemte, encountering some hidden figures in the trees, as well as some interesting worms that paralyze a few of the party members with their high-pitched trills. A few hours later, with the numbness wearing off, they bed down for the night near a cropping of trees. And that's what happened last week on The Forsaken. All right, so we left y'all getting everything, gathering some supplies to make camp near this cropping of trees. Is there anything that y'all want to accomplish before bedding down for the evening?
I cast water breathing on everyone.
Oh, true. Right. I think I mentioned last week, the sky, the night sky here, at least here in this area of Dem Glemte, is dark, so typical of a night sky, but there are also these bright colors that kind of move through the sky. It's not exactly set in one place, almost moving through almost like clouds, with these bright, vibrant pinks and blues and purples. And in these clouds, it almost seems like some shimmering from the light that the clouds almost illuminating, are these kind of clouds of like what looks like maybe lights or stars that you would consider, or what looks like stars, but they're just in these clouds. Above the clouds in the sky, you do see some like dancing lights almost. It kind of reminds you, if you've seen the spell Dancing Lights, it reminds you of that. And so it's not It's definitely different than the night sky that you're used to seeing in Osbergen. I keep looking over at Joe's screen and seeing the moving background, and
We could have
I'm like-
befriended it. We could have ridden it across Dem Glemte.
you
Ridden it?
really
Ridden
could
it.
have.
Rode it?
I mean, you could have tried, that's for sure. Whether that would have been an actual possibility or not is a different story. So, yeah. So, yeah, y'all found this kind of nice cropping of trees. You travel for most of the day. You had just had the encounter with the worms, but you traveled a bit, so the numbness has started wearing off. And so for the two, I think who was that? Was that Teagan and Renerius, I think?
Mm-hmm.
So for the two that were affected by the worms, you are feeling 100%. Yeah.
How about that kick in the side?
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, Teagan. Yeah, I think I said that
Oh,
Teagan's
right.
feeling a little sore in the side from that kick from Pix.
2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, as Teagan's gathering wood, he starts back to camp with like 8 pieces of wood, but only 4 make it back to camp because he keeps dropping him because his arms aren't quite.
Aw.
Take him a couple tries.
As soon as like kind of settled down and Renerius made the dome, the hut. Jurble would like, I'll help gather supplies over here. I just need to sit down for a second. He's gonna sit down outside the dome and then immediately just pass out, asleep.
Outside the dome?
Yeah, because he was gonna just watch unless someone was to
Okay.
push him in. But he's gonna just
Oh, yeah.
and curl up with
let's-
the griffin. I mean, he's asleep.
Okay.
Hopefully the
All
griffin
right.
curls up with
The griffin. Yeah, the griffin seems a little uneasy, a little skittish. But so it takes a bit. It takes probably like a good 20 minutes to kind of calm it down and get it to settle.
Okay.
Everyone, I know some of you already rolled for inspiration, but go ahead and roll again because I hadn't rolled yet. So
All right.
please
Roll.
re-roll.
Just kidding.
I
Anything.
reminded everyone, and then I forgot to roll.
Well, I just wasted my nat 20 for
Oh
the night.
no.
I also wasted mine at 20.
Oh wow!
Gosh.
Oh.
Hopefully,
I'm so sorry.
We
y'all.
all wasted our nat 20.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
I rolled a 1, so let's get that out of the way.
Wow.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay.
Mm.
Also 15.
Oh.
Oh.
Love it. All right. So
There may be a
actually,
roll off.
yeah, Kazeel and Juniper re-roll because you were the closest.
Okay, how exciting.
1.
4.
Oh,
Now we have
Dan?
twinsy ones.
Mm-hmm.
what did
Oh,
you re-roll?
4. Mhm.
That's exactly what I
four this
rolled.
time.
Mhm.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah, you keep that. Keep that close.
Nice, nice. In the pocket where I'll be kicked later, no doubt.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
As
Yep.
I'm learning.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juniper is going to keep her distance from Pixrin's tent. It still seems to be fuming wherever she was. She'll watch Teagan gather supplies and wonder about the bugbear who just passed out, but is going to keep her distance.
He has a cute little baby griffin.
Okay.
I
Right.
think the griffin is cute. It's true.
So were you sitting outside or inside the tent? Or what was it that you made, Renerius? You made a
Tiny hut.
tiny hut. Are you sitting inside or outside the tiny hut, Juniper?
Out.
Okay.
Outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure.
Is it like evening where we have a little bit of time to do things before bed, or it's pretty late and we should go to bed soon?
I think we walked until it got dark.
Yeah, it's probably like, I mean, with our time, it would probably be about 10 o'clock probably.
Okay, so bedtime.
Yeah.
Basically. For the average person,
Maybe.
not the Mad Bird people, but
Is it? Yeah.
I used to go to bed at 9 before I met y'all.
It's so
What have we
early.
done here?
It's so early. All right. So let me just get up here where we're at in my notes. All right. So anyone else have anything that they want to do before hitting the hay, so to say?
Not sure. I want to know now.
Oh, I do. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for. Oh, no, that won't work. Dan. You boob. Unless it does. Not tonight, but I've got something to research now.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That was
Cryptic.
that was a ride.
But cool.
Sorry.
All right. So, yeah. So as all of you kind of rest for the night, so Jurble, are you staying up to watch at all?
No, he was the first one out.
You're the first one out. Okay. Is anyone doing any watches? Are we taking watches?
Pictures ever.
I'll take a watch. I'll take a watch with them.
I'll take a last watch, but I can't leave the dome, so...
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Jurble he'll if someone wakes him up for the last watch, he just has a level of exhaustion, so he was.
Okay.
Junie
I'll
would
take
want
first
to
watch.
pull her
Oh,
own
sorry.
weight.
So first watch is, so which watch? The first watch was Kazeel. You have Kazeel, you have Jurble was second, right?
I said last.
Last. Okay, so Jurble, Renarius, and then
Go last.
Kazeel. God, my mind this evening. Kazeel, Renarius, and Jurble. Which one are you wanting to join one of those, Juniper?
Yeah. I'll join Jurble. Join Jurbles.
Okay, so you're the last. So with the last watch. Okay. All
So
right.
I'll take
okay.
second watch then.
Okay. All right. I would say I rolled a pretty high number for Pixrin, so I'd say that Pixrin would join you in your watch. Because
Okay, nice.
yeah.
Is this like a Derek high number or? Nice.
Yeah. So first watch. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, Kazeel. Okay.
Really had to get that kicking, didn't ya? I'm gonna ask for
Oh.
a picture. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I just got a little upset.
Yeah.
Sure, I got it.
I'm sure. I mean, I still remember that first time when you drew your arrow at that person in the cage.
Oh yeah.
Way back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. God, I cannot do a southern accent worth shit. I don't
It's a
understand.
dirty 20. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You've been doing so many Scottish and you forgot your roots.
Yeah, I guess so.
Go down to the corner store.
Yeah,
KFC.
it is mostly quiet, Kazeel, during your watch.
Okay.
You do kind of notice, with those kind of clouds with the light and the stars that are kind of passing through the sky, you do kind of notice at a certain point during your watch, the clouds get a little bit thicker, and you can kind of see possibly one of those worm forms kind of weaving in and out, but it doesn't seem to be coming down or anything. It seems to be just staying up in the clouds, like the worm that you saw, that y'all saw last session, or just earlier that day. Yeah, would you see Anything else? You. Let me see. Let me actually roll for that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Keep an eye on the big
all right.
worm.
Okay. So next watch comes up, and that is Teagan and Rhaenyra.
Best of luck, lads.
All right. So Pixwin will kind of just wordlessly go to bed, probably, with seeing that's Teagan, and just kind of like pass by and go down. So Rhaenyra and Teagan, could you roll a perception check for me, please?
Really.
Do-do-do.
Dice 9.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was
Um,
inspiration. My pass off message to the two of them.
8. I got
Oh,
8.
inspiration for them. Okay. So
my bad.
D4.
Said it in my
yes.
Does
That you
count?
did. That you must have.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's good.
Oh, good. I rolled a 4, so that raises mine to 13.
Okay.
Got an 8.
Okay. Did you roll a d4 for inspiration, Rhaenyra? Since you got inspiration from Kazeel.
Oh,
That-
Sorry,
that-
inspiration.
That was his words when he passed the two of you.
Oh.
So inspiring.
Very
it's a D6, by the way.
inspiring.
Don't die. Good night.
Oh yeah, d6.
Mhm.
Jazz
Sorry.
hands.
So
Jazz hands as you want.
10.
So 10 total. Got it. All right. So,
Oh, it's a D8. Not. I mean, it's too late anyway, but it's a D8. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm big level now. Big level.
Okay. Well, I think that the two of you would see this anyways because I rolled really low. So the two of you in the middle of the night, because I mean I know I haven't mentioned him a lot, but Wren has still been with you during this time, him and Mags. While you're doing your watch, you would notice about a gnome-sized figure leaving the camp and with what looks to be a wolf. And I would say you've been traveling enough with Wren that you'd probably recognize kind of like the silhouette and a little bit of the light from the sky above on him and see him leave the camp area and going towards some more woods.
Yeah.
I can't leave the dome here. It goes away.
Oh,
Could
yeah. Okay. Yeah, Teagan would definitely try to catch up with him if he could.
Okay, all right. So how are you doing that, Teagan?
As quietly, because nature of nighttime in the woods, I'm not going to make a racket, but I will try to, catch up with him. I'm not going to yell out, "Hey, Wren, where are you going?" Just in case something's in the woods.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so you keep pace with him. He's not moving extremely quickly, really. Just kind of a very, he seems like he knows where he's going. He doesn't hesitate. Until he gets about, you follow him for probably about 10 minutes. He starts to get kind of towards the edge of that kind of outcropping of trees that you've been, that you've been traveling in and that you camped on the other side of. And he stops, and a portal opens up, or what seems like a portal. From what you've seen you've seen so many of them already that you would definitely recognize it as a portal. Opens up, and on the other side, you see some greenery, some rocky surface, some light. Dim light spilling through. How close would you have stayed from Wren when he stopped and is
If he
opening this
stopped-
portal?
Well, That's a good question. No, the way things are going, Teagan would have, if he stopped, he would have continued to walk up on him, trying not to surprise him. So he would walk up on him, and if he could get close enough to just reach out and, in a low voice, say, "Wren, what are you doing?"
Sure, I would say that as you approach him slowly like that to not try and surprise him, and you reach out for him, just as you're doing that is when the portal is open in front of him. You can see a little bit more clearly through the portal, but Wren is just standing there looking through it. And as you are about 5 feet from him, you see him nod and say, "Yeah, I agree." And Mags is just kind of sitting right there right there by the portal, like almost through it. And is just kind of looking up at Wren with her tail wagging a bit, as if it's excited for something. And as you reach out and kind of touch Wren's shoulder and say that, he'll look over his shoulder at you, and you see a very sincere look in his eyes, as he meets your gaze. And Teagan, I was hoping I wouldn't wake anyone. I'm sorry, but I need to do this. I think I can find her.
I can understand. You got to take the opportunity when you can. I don't blame you at all.
Mags wags her tail some more and kind of reaches up and grabs the edge of Wren's shirt and tugs a bit, and heads and actually steps through the portal. And Wren is still kind of looking at you. He kind of looks down at Mags when she does this and watches her as she goes through and doesn't seem alarmed by it, and looks back at you, Teagan, and thank you for understanding. Yeah. I'll check in when I can.
Please do, and I wish you the best. I hope you find what you're looking for.
And you see a little bit of a breeze almost come through the portal and kind of wisp his hair back a bit as he nods and kind of pats your shoulder reassuringly and gives you a little smile and steps through the portal, and the portal closes.
Okay. Teagan will make his way back to the camp.
Okay. All right.
Where?
Okay.
Where's Wren? Did something happen?
I followed him, and he came upon a portal, and I caught up with him, and he said he may be able to find her. He must have gotten a lead or a clue or something about, her, and he needed to pursue it. He apologized, and he went into the portal. I can't say I wouldn't want to stop him. We all have things that are important to us, and I think that was something very important to him.
He could have at least said goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, if I hadn't...
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's a tad disheartening. I hope he's okay, and I do hope we meet again.
He said he would try to stay in touch, but we shall see.
Very well.
Unfortunate, but I can't. Yeah, if I was in the same thing, I'd have to do the same thing. I don't know how the portal opened up, but something we'll have to find out later. We can tell the rest in the morning, I suppose.
Agreed.
Okay. Is there anything else the two of you would like to do during your watch? Okay. All right.
Go
So
for the magic sand.
next watch coming up is Juniper and Jurble, our two J's.
And Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the furriest, probably.
Yeah. All right. Do y'all pass off any information to
Yeah.
Juniper and Jurble, or no? Just go to bed.
I'll let Jurble know that Wren has chosen to go his own way, and we'll talk about it when his watch is over. I need my rest.
What?
Yeah, he sort of just got up and left.
And then, seeing that that's not going to satisfy Jurble, he'll tell Jurble. He said that he had information that he might be able to find her, and he had to take this opportunity. It seemed very important to him. Muted. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, wasn't muted? Oh no.
Either that, you were talking really late. I didn't hear anything from you.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I mean, he's gone. Nothing we can do now, I guess.
He said he would try to keep us up to date.
Okay. Anything else?
No, other than that, it was pretty non-eventful. I'll let the rest know in the morning.
Okay. Did anyone wake Juniper up? Because Juniper fell asleep before to say.
Oh, is she taking last watch? Well, yeah. If we,
She's taking a watch movie, yeah. So.
yeah, I would.
Okay.
Okay. Just gonna stumble out and look around. Looking up at the sky.
As you look up, Juniper, you see some clouds, puffy clouds there together with those lights, but you see a little long form, familiar form kind of worm its way through.
Nah. Are we gonna turn that one into a bat too if it comes down here? I can't do that. What do?
Maybe we just leave it be unless it gets closer. In which case, I'll kick Kazeel and have him turn into a bat.
I like this plan. I mean, I'm not useless in a scrap, but that's a bit much. She's only seen Jurble either really tired or less tired. So
Yes. He's kind of in between right now.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh,
I'll do my best to do watch. I haven't had other.
oh,
I don't know what to call you all.
um,
You're not crew. Well,
I mean, I guess I don't
to
I
group.
guess.
Yeah, it's just been me and
Committee, technically. I think we were technically a committee at one point. But I wouldn't worry too much about it.
it'll just take some getting used to. Not be alone. I'll help you do watch. What do we do?
Well, Jurble will get up and we watch.
Okay.
Wow.
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 Excuse me. How embarrassing. Okay. She will just as heroically watch the other direction.
Okay. All right. So the two of you roll perception checks for me, please.
Okay. I rolled earlier. It's 21.
Okay. Jurble?
17.
Okay. Oh.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
Let me just roll something here.
Oh, God.
It's
It's
fine.
nice knowing you,
It's
Jurble.
fine.
Okay, fine.
It's
It's
fine.
It's episode 64. You're right the entire time.
Okay, so Juniper, as you're there standing very stoically watching in the other direction from Jurble, you hear a kind of a like things being hit again, like someone rummaging through a bag.
I mean, that seems normal. In the direction I'm looking, so not towards the.
It
tents.
sounds like it's coming from, with your roll, I would say it sounds like it's coming from one of the tents.
Oh, well, that's their business.
Okay.
Jurble, do you hear that? Is that? I mean, there's about. We're looking. Are we listening too? Do we listen?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I mean, I
Yes,
count that as
it's part of
perception.
watching.
Yeah.
I know.
Does Jurble hear it?
What was your roll again, Jurble?
17.
Now that she points it out, yes, you do hear. It sounds like someone rummaging through a bag coming from one of the tents.
That's
Did they normally do this
6.
in the middle of the night?
Not.
Six.
Jurble will quickly check. Is the griffin nearby?
Your griffin is yes, it's right there on your shoulder.
Okay, we're good.
Yep.
It kind of rouses from sleep a bit and kind of tries to nestle.
Is your squirrel accounted for?
In a hammock right here.
Okay,
Yes.
in the hammock. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, okay. I'm gonna slowly make my way towards the sound.
Okay.
I would say it was our other party member with a squirrel, but I was just told he's gone. So, I'm just
So you're
slowly-
you're walking
Whose
closer to
tent
the
is it?
tent. It sounds like it's coming from your tent.
My tent. That's okay. Then I'll peek into the tent.
I'll wait out here and stay guard and watch.
Okay, you peek into the tent, Jurble. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay.
believe
Yeah,
so.
you look.
Yes.
You know exactly where, of course, you left your sack. You look over towards it in the corner of the tent, and you see it slightly overturned with some objects spilling, with some of things that you recognize spilling out of it. And coming out of your bag is about, oh gosh, how tall? Maybe about 10 inches? About a foot tall. We'll say it's a foot tall. A foot tall mouse that comes out of your bag.
That's a rat.
And
That's not a mouse. That's a
Yeah.
I would. I don't know if you've met.
Mr. Splinter.
Make an intelligence check for me, really quick, Jurble. Just a
Check.
regular intelligence check to see if you know what this is.
That's a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you've never seen. I mean, you've seen mice before. It looks like a mouse, maybe, but since you can see in the dark, you can see that it has like this cloak on, and as it comes out of your bag, it's holding one of your it's holding a gold piece, and just kind of stops and looks at you. And you can see that it's wearing, like, it has something like bulging on the side, like a bag or something.
Stop right there.
See it its nose kind of twitch. Just kind of like holds the coin. Still.
Drop it. Drop it. I'm gonna.
It'll squeak.
Edge.
It squeaks something at you. Just 3 short squeaks. And it kind of like takes a step forward.
Drop it.
And it starts scurrying through, like, it starts scurrying out of the tent through your legs.
I'm trying to grab it.
Okay, make a dexterity
I got long
check for
limbs.
me,
I'm a
please.
bugbear.
Give me a
I have
dexterity
10
check.
foot reach.
Actually, with disadvantage since this thing is so small.
But I have long reach. I have 10. So
And you're
what was it,
so tall.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Yeah. You reach down to grab it, Jurble, and it just weaves like around your hands, and it goes it scurries through your legs, and behind you. And Juniper, as you're standing outside the tent, you see this little, like, I said a foot tall, but it's probably more like 10 inches, run out of the tent, like holding this, holding some gold coin, and like one piece like drops as it like stops and it sees you.
Stop it.
And just looks up at you.
Stop it.
And then it like kind of like looks behind it, Jurble, and like continues to start scurrying away, deeper into the woods here.
Is this another party member?
Stop it. Stop it. No.
Oh,
But I would have had my bow for watch, right?
no, no! Oh goodness!
Are you
no.
gonna try to shoot it?
No,
No.
Are you drawing your
I-
bow, Jurble? Tell me what you. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, absolutely, we can kill this thing.
I'm following the mouse. She's hopping. She's actively chasing this thing.
Okay, actively chasing.
I'm
Okay.
gonna aim my bow and shout again. Stop.
Okay. Yeah, it keeps running. Juniper, make a dexterity check for me, please. Or trying to scurry after this mouse, who's a little bit faster than you, but you're trying to keep up with it, dodging around trees.
23.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're able to keep pace. Jurble, what are you doing?
lower the bow, and just run after him.
Okay. All right. Make a dexterity check for me as well, please. As you're weaving through the trees at nighttime.
Since this is the last watch, I got a full rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not exhausted still. Oh gosh. This is 7.
Oh, 7? Yes. You lose sight of them. You saw Juniper running after the mouse, and now she's gone past some of the trees, and so is the mouse. And you do see one of your gold pieces on the ground, though, by your feet.
I'm gonna
Let's
go
see
a
here.
little further in the woods and just like kind of check for tracks to see if we can get a direction.
Okay, make a survival check for me, please. Oh no. Okay.
What?
Nothing?
What was that?
Nothing?
19. I'm really good at survival, and I never use it.
19? Okay, yeah. You are able to see some hoof prints, 2 at a time. And also, you find another couple of your gold pieces kind of trailing through the woods.
I'll
See,
follow
1, 2,
it
3,
and
4,
pick up the
5.
pieces.
Oh, who was... Oh, I don't know who that's to. Okay. All right, cool. I'm just writing some stuff down. Give me one
What?
second. Okay.
I thought I was gonna be safe. I'm with the new player. She wouldn't kill off the new player. So
Two.
The new player certainly wouldn't kill off you.
Okay. All right. So you follow the tracks, correct, Jurble?
yes.
Okay. All right. So this leads you past. So Juniper, you are following this mouse still. You've reached the. You've just exited the cropping of trees. You're back into kind of this field-like area. Let's see here. Damn, is that what I want? Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you're back into this field area, and you start seeing that you can see the mouse just ahead of you. I mean, it's not within reaching distance, but it is. I would say probably about 20 feet in front of you as you're running after it. You're just able to kind of keep pace with it. You're not able to kind of catch up with it because it is faster than you. You can see its little cape kind of billowing behind it. It will drop another gold coin. But it does seem like that it's, well, I mean, it is kind of slowed down from things that it's carrying. So you're slowly catching up to it. But you do see that it... do you have night vision, Juniper?
I should know that. One moment.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Oh, why is that? That's not what I want. Okay. Okay, so you can see that it, as you're slowly kind of catching up with it, all of a sudden, within like 10 feet in front of you, kind of appears this jungle. It looks a little bit different than the forest that you exited just a little bit ago. It definitely looks more dense. The mouse runs into that and is immediately covered by bushes and leaves that just kind of envelop this whole kind of this new forest area.
She'll stop at the forest edge, at the
Okay.
jungle edge.
Okay.
Realize that she's gone much farther than she intended, and turn back the way she came.
Okay. I would say turning back, if you walk about 20 feet, you'll probably see Jurble just exiting the cropping of the forest where the camp is set up.
I'm afraid I failed my first watch. It got away.
Which direction did it go?
Jungle.
How dense is the jungle?
I didn't go in, but I don't.
Jurble will go over to like the edge of where it gets dense and just kind of check for little mouse tracks. Big mouse tracks.
Okay. I mean, you'll see another gold coin, but, I mean, you would have to kind of go into this jungle to... You're not seeing, like, any... It hasn't been leaving any, like, tracks. If you want to go into the jungle to investigate, we can definitely do that.
Are we welcome to the jungle? Jurble. I mean, if this were a home, if I were in... Well, there's no jungles in Davenport, but if we weren't in this strange place, I would absolutely run straight into that jungle. But in the past day, I have seen some really awful things currently in the sky. They're probably in that jungle too. That mouse could be one for all we know. And I know you're...
Not worth it. It just...
Mm.
Oh, it ticks me off. Okay, let's get back to camp.
She's marching behind him with her head hung. Distraught for having failed her first watch.
Aww.
But also, did you see his cloak? Did you see he had a little cloak on? It was... Well,
Because it had a weird little cloak and didn't seem like a normal rat. I didn't kill it outright.
I'm sure the cloak was magical. It had some extra speed. Didn't seem normal. So I'm sure you're a fine hunter when they aren't that tiny.
Oh, I could have killed it. I just didn't want to. Once we get back to camp, Dribble's immediately just gonna go take stock.
Okay. Make a perception check for me, please.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you go through your bag, Jurble, and start kind of cleaning it up. It's kind of a mess, as the bag turned over. You do see that one of your sending stones is missing.
Oh my gosh.
And since they're not marked in D&D Beyond...
Yes, I did. I
Well, whichever
No,
one
I-
is the second one on the list. There's 2 sending stones there. The second one is the one that...
I remember I wrote them down. I went in and I made them unique items and I customized them. Oh my gosh. Crap. What do I do? Do I roll for it?
I would just roll for it then. Yeah, just roll a d6. 1 through 3 is
Okay,
one, 4 through 6 is the other.
Sorry, I'm writing it down.
It's okay.
I roll, obviously.
It's how you
Okay.
can...
It was Lashta's sending stone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, it was either Lashta's or Aqua's.
Okay.
And
All right.
I'm-
All right. All right.
I would go back out there and kill that rat.
Okay.
if it was
Lash,
honest.
so yeah, Lash's sending stone is gone. As is 25 gold, 1 ration, and your meadow incense pouch.
Not my meadow incense pouch. I've had that since bear.
Be glad that it was as small as it was because my roll was because I rolled through your inventory to figure out what was gone, and the first one was Crinthor's was the soul cage.
Is it even big enough to pick up
No,
the
it's
soul
not.
cage?
It's not, which is why it didn't count.
Ah.
So yeah. Yeah.
And here I thought I always slept my bag on my back.
So yeah. Yeah.
So 25 gold, a ration.
Your meadow
And my-
incense pouch and the sending stone to Lashta is gone.
Wash is gonna hate us. She's gonna wake up in the middle of the night, hear a bunch of squeaking, and be like, "What the hell?"
All right. So the two of you, are you going? All right. Well, you watch until it's morning.
Jurble's fuming.
So the rest of you get your full night's rest.
We don't feel good about it though.
Listen, shit happens, you know?
I'll fire up some coffee in the campfire. Oh.
Teagan will tell Kazeel and Pixrin about what happened with Wren.
Ooh. Thank you, Teagan. I hope he finds what it is he's looking for there.
Yeah, that was sudden.
How did your watch go? Did it go well, Teagan?
Other than
Outside of that?
outside of that, yeah, no big. How did your watch go, Jurble?
Pass Jurble some coffee.
He's
You
just
look like
like
you've been
flirting.
running.
He's like steaming in like the morning dew. Like he's just like actual steam.
Nice.
Some damn rat and a cape snuck into my tent and stole my stuff. It made off with Lashta's sending stone.
A rat with a cape?
Hey,
It,
Pots.
it was a big rodent with a cape.
I mean,
Seems intelligent enough. That's why I didn't kill it outright. That it ran off with my things. We chased
Oh.
after it and it ran into the jungle.
and then
I
we
didn't think
lost
was
it.
worth
We failed our watch. I'm sorry. If I had
No,
been faster, maybe you'd have all your things.
no, if I
Oh.
had killed it as soon as I saw it, I'd still have my things. It's not. It's not your fault. I didn't. I thought it just ran off with some gold, but I didn't realize it had the sending stone to Lashta.
How did it carry a sending stone and gold and
It was a big rat, and it had clothes. It had a cloak and a bag,
Fucking
and he held
Oh.
things in his hands. It was a
mean-
sentient being.
we
Don't act so surprised. We walk around with a bird.
Hey.
Did
Rude.
you even plan this?
Oh, I'm so glad. Zipper's not even actually here. Jurble looks like, okay.
Did you even plan this out?
In fairness to
It knows
the two
out.
of you,
It's just like,
don't.
when you do plan it out, you are welcome to stay in the tiny hut with me. You see, that rat could not have gotten inside.
Hey.
Oh.
But that salt's on a fresh room. I'm sorry, Jurble. Please don't hurt me.
Oh.
Oh.
didn't even know I had a check.
Wow.
And you can't blame yourselves too much either. Who would have expected a wee rat in a cape, running off with things?
Yes, I know.
Oh,
Azil,
is that?
thanks.
Oh,
Thanks.
Oh.
Thanks.
It,
I gathered.
maybe it went back to its own tent and it's just in the jungle. Maybe it didn't get very far. I could show you where the trail went,
Oh.
I think. I mean,
might
I
be
didn't.
good.
Is it?
It's important to the bugbear gerbil. It's important to
Okay.
gerbil.
No, it's not. I'm just angry at myself. It's not.
Don't be
I mean,
too hard on
as
yourself.
much as I
Chapel.
hate losing Sending Stone, my incense pouch from Baron. Can't even get those anymore for obvious reasons.
Oh, right.
Oh man.
Because
Did
What?
did the creature have any markings on its cape or bag or anything? Any symbols or markings?
Would I have noticed that? I don't think.
No, you couldn't really. You just would have noticed that it seemed a little furry, the cloak did. And seemed to be kind of black on the outside and
Was
white
it wearing
underneath.
the pelt of its own race?
Ooh.
Was this a cannibal?
I don't know.
house?
I mean, it didn't look like black squirrel fur, right? Because I would have a serious problem with that. She's
I mean, it looked like fur.
squirrel. Okay.
Raw skin on the
I'm
inside.
just gonna go. Oh God.
I had a big tag on it that said squirrel hide.
She's in the jungle. She's gone.
Nice.
Well,
Well, if you need us to take a look, Jurble, I'm sure we can take a quick
No.
look. Otherwise,
There's, I mean, I mean, yes, it'd be good to have, to contact Lashta, but
who's lost her?
I mean, she's the person we've met, sort of colleague. She's very complicated, now that I think about it.
And that
But she was. I forget. Did we know that she was from here? Did we hear that? Or did I just make that up in my head?
Make a wisdom check to see if you remember.
Oh, but like, does Jonathan remember? I mean, that's a 21, by the way. So.
I'll give you that you remember that she was from here.
Okay.
is that sending stone the only way you can talk to her? If you're stuck here, easiest.
Is the easiest way.
can the lad use that magic? Renelius, do you have that fancy finding objects magic?
Well, I can find objects. However, the range on it isn't very big.
Oh, I see.
Can you send messages without a stone? Either of you?
I can. If so, it takes more magic than you'd think. So I can do it, but it's not that great to use that if you need any other magic. If that makes sense.
So, I mean, if we desperately needed to contact Lashta, we could still do it.
Oh, I lied. I don't have locate object. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, wizard. That's what clerics are for.
Mm.
Can clerics? I mean, what do we? do we think
Wait,
it's
have I
worth
met
it?
Loshta? Have I met
Yes,
this?
yeah, Loshta was
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
for
she was
your
at
whole
the
dad
she was at
thing.
Aiden's
Yeah.
the charity
Okay.
house.
She,
Yeah.
we go way back. She was there when you got
Nice.
stabbed by Ingot. We're
Yeah, when
All
you
right.
took
she's
all the
basically
sand.
family.
Yeah.
She's basically family.
I only took the pouch that I.
And also, Washta was the
Let's communicate something.
Washta was like the secret ruler member of the Erebus Empire, right?
Ooh.
She was part of that committee and she left.
Ooh.
That was the thing we learned.
She wasn't a
See,
secret. She wasn't a secret ruler. She was part of
not
the.
secret.
She used
She
to be
was-
part
she
of the
just was
council.
missing, and she left. Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. I was
Nice.
sick the session
Aw.
we went back and talked to her, so
Mhm.
I still don't know why I'm the one that has this. I think
That's
it's because I
amazing.
told Steph I'd want to talk to her that I wasn't here.
Mhm.
So
Well, I can send her a message if I have to. Right.
Zephyr, do you know about any rat, mouse, rodent people that steal things? We really need a guide for this place that's not a Kinku.
As the group of you are sitting there discussing this, everyone make a perception check for me, please.
Oh, that's gonna be like a whole red wall army. Like
13.
Gulliver's Travel.
Okay.
Okay.
15.
What was it? Perception?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
5.
No.
6.
Aww. Okay, I would say anyone with a 12 or above would notice, like as you're sitting there talking, you suddenly just out of the corner of your eye notice something just kind of there about 10 feet away from you, like standing there like two little figures. And as you look, it's two mice about 10 inches tall. One is Jurble. Let's see, what did you roll, Jurble?
Dirty
30,
20.
20.
Okay, so Jurble, you see it, and you do recognize one of the mice is wearing a cape that looks furry, and does seem to be about the same stature as the mouse that you saw in your tent just a few hours ago. And the other mouse is white, with this kind of greenish kind of almost like leaf tunic on that seems to be leaves sewn together, with some little bit of almost leather kind of tied around their waist. They seem to be having kind of a little staff, a wooden staff on their back. But the white mouse will kind of hold up a hand. Good morning.
On.
And
He stole from me. I'm just gonna
the white mouse
stop
will
over.
kind of nod and look over at the other mouse, which now that you can see it in daylight is kind of a more kind of off white mouse, with some little tufts coming out of its ear. Seems to be a little bit smaller in stature than this other mouse is. And has this kind of furry cloak that is white on the inside and kind of this black weird, almost like fur skin, like a fur leather on the back. And they're both wearing boots, almost tied together out of leaves. But the taller mouse will kind of look at the other one and kind of nudge it to where the other mouse kind of stumbles forward a bit, and you can see this kind of enlarged pouch on its side, and it will start taking out some gold pieces and putting them on the ground in front of it, take out like this like huge like, and it almost seems like it's bigger than the pack that it's carrying in, this like spice pouch. But so maybe it's like, yeah. So it kind of takes it out, lays that down, takes out a sending stone, lays it down as well, and then just kind of stands there. The other mouse will kind of look at it and nudge it again. And it will kind of squeak something, make a few squeaks, and the other one will squeak back. And it will kind of take out some more gold and put it down, as well as a ration pack. And so you have this like little pile of your belongings that were stolen, Jurble, kind of like sitting in a little pile in front of him, in front of the two.
I'll step up and just.
The mouse that stole from you will kind of like narrow its eyes as you take the stuff and start to step forward, but the other mouse will kind of hold it back, like all of a sudden like pull the staff from its back and like hold it in front of the other mouse. And the one that stole from you the thief will kind of like step back and like hang its head, its little ears droop. The white mouse will kind of turn to the rest of you and kind of look up at you all. Sorry? Apologies for stealing. Right? Cheddar? And the other mouse kind of squeaks.
Cheddar.
Common? Sorry. And will kind of like squeak some more and kind of like nod its head like this and kind of turn around and sit down on the ground with its arms crossed and its legs folded. And the white mouse will look back at the rest of you. Teenagers. Sorry. Here's your stuff. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that Cheddar stole from you. I'm Milo. It's
A pleasure.
You're all
Good to
very
see you.
tall. Haven't seen too many tall people around here.
Teagan will get down on one knee.
Yeah, Juniper's in the dirt. She's
Oh,
as
Yeah.
small as she
Oh.
can get.
It's amazing.
I like your
Sure,
horns.
Gerble's like quickly just like he's watching, but he's also counting all his money.
It's all there. It's all there.
Okay.
It's all there except for maybe 2 gold pieces.
Well, Teagan will just introduce himself to Milo and Cheddar.
Oh.
I am Teagan. These are my companions, and I'll give everyone else the opportunity to introduce themselves.
I'm Renarius. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Are you adventuring in? Have you been here long?
Well,
No.
only a day. We're quite new to this place and quite unfamiliar with these lands.
Mm-hmm. You're the least scariest creatures we've seen so far, and you're so cute.
Oh, thanks. I take it you're talking about the worms, both big and small.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Big ones in the sky are pretty okay. It's the small ones that are a bit. Oh no, you haven't had good experiences with the large worms.
They screamed at us.
The little one screamed at us. The big one
Oh.
took offense. Took offense to being shot
Well,
at.
the little ones are a little moody.
Teagan's ready to get kicked again.
The big ones, they just kind of stay where they are and they don't really come down here at all. So,
Then
they're nice
Teagan
to
will
look
turn
at.
to Jurble,
They're
like,
nice to look at.
It came at us before I shot it.
Did it though?
Yes, it did. Check the tapes. Check the tapes.
Nice.
So you, Cheddar, was it? Cheddar.
Oh, yes. Cheddar still is kind of like sitting with its back with their back to the group, just kind of its arms crossed and its legs out in front of it, and just kind of like squeaks.
Cheddar. I mean, I'm sort of what they would call a taker of things that don't always belong in my tent. And I know, and they're usually on ships, and not tents, but I know it's really hard to return them after you've taken them. So it's very brave, usually. Oh, I can.
Sorry,
Very brave.
I
Show your face again.
Oh, Cheddar, it's very nice to meet lean down. It's of course a pleasure to meet you and your mum. I don't know if I can tell what I'm anything, but listen.
Milo would just kind of like.
Sorry. Listen, Cheddar, there's plenty of times where it's found acceptable to do just that and take if you have to. But please be a bit more careful. This Jurble here is an expert archer and had an arrow trained on you. And it was only his mercy that got him to stop. That could have been the very last time you saw anyone or stole anything. So be wise about it. Be smart.
While Kazil's talking, I'm just gonna kind of act like I'm stringing my bow. Just
Nice. Just be smarter about it. Right? You seem like a very smart person, Sharon. So just
Milo
consider
would be
that.
like, he said that you're smart. Kind of it will squeak a couple of times over its shoulder and just kind of like look up at the other mouse and kind of like stand up slowly and turn around and just kind of just start squeaking like as it's trying, like it's explaining something and just kind of like flailing its arm, putting its arms out. We're still working on the common a bit, Milo will say. But I think that Cheddar has definitely learned their lesson. And
good.
So I don't think, well, they definitely won't be stealing from you again. Right, Cheddar?
Is Cheddar looking to become an adventurer when they grow up? Is that why they're practicing these skills?
Are you wanting to be an adventurer, Cheddar? And you'll see Cheddar's ears kind of perk up a bit and just kind of look up at Milo, the other mouse, and Milo will kind of like, and she'll squeak. They'll squeak to them, kind of interpreting, and Cheddar will kind of shrug and, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's wonderful. It's quite a life for those that hear its calling. You be a bit safer, keep practicing your skills, and well, maybe you'll find your own band of adventurers like us, or maybe we'll stop by and see how you're progressing.
Wow.
To be honest, it wasn't my first choice.
encourage him to continue stealing and to practice.
Oh wait, I can't mental message Jurble. I'll just excuse me, I'm on my knees, and I'll look it up. I'll kind of turn the other direction and just lean it to Jurble a little bit. I think that the mouse is probably going to do it either way. This way it'll, do it a bit
All
safer.
the things you could encourage him about, that's the one to go with.
I'm gonna
What else
cast-
can I?
Can I cast speak with animals?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. I'm a little rusty at this. It's been a
Okay.
former life.
Okay.
My mouse is a little off. Let's see.
Are they mice?
We'll find out.
It's a mimic. They're both mimics. They're gonna
Yeah.
Both dragons. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you cast Speak with Animals.
polymorph beholders.
I'm just gonna clear her throat and attempt to speak directly to Cheddar.
In squeak talk.
Squeak 'em, squeak 'em.
Nice.
He really just means don't get caught. But
You'll see Cheddar kind of look at Milo and like look back at you as if like trying to understand why you're speaking in mouse when you're not a mouse. And kind of like take a step forward, looking at you. Are you a mouse?
sometimes.
Oh, you can change?
Well, not for anyone. But, I mean, I'm not from here. I haven't done it for a long time.
I want to change. I want to change.
You're fine just the way you are. Look at you.
Like, oh, well, I'm sure if you try hard enough, you can.
Oh no.
I want to change.
We're doing more harm to this mouse.
Cheddar,
Like
did you?
Baron all over again.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
The mouse is going to be the BBG, guys. This mouse.
Add it to the
Nice.
list of the Forsaken. That's gonna be our. That are all just gonna show up in a line. Our final session.
General Cheddar.
There's Geraldine. There's Ingot. There's
How do I change?
there's Cheddar.
No, we don't change.
You
I
said you
speak-
change. You said that sometimes you're a mouse, but now you have horns and you're tall.
And I have hooves too.
And you have hooves. I want hooves
You, for what?
So
so I can stomp around.
But then they'd catch you stealing.
But then I can
You-
stomp on them.
No. No. I don't think it's Jurble. This the big one. The big furry
Yeah,
one.
I'd stomp on his face. Oh, Cheddar, please. Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna turn to everyone else who's not speaking mouse. Excuse me. Is there anything you want me to ask? Do we need directions? Do we need?
Yeah, that would be a
well-
good idea.
I can speak in common. Milo speaks up. She's been speaking to you in common. They've been speaking to you in common.
yeah.
Maybe the kid knows something.
To the rest of us, we've just seen Juniper squeak.
Right, yeah, exactly. You've
And
seen Juniper.
Cheddar go nuts.
Exactly,
Nice.
exactly. Like just squeaking
Stomping
back
their
and
feet.
forth. Cheddar looks very animated, you know. And you, Jurble, you notice it kind of look at you at one point and be like,
Squeak. I think we're walking for the town in the northwest.
Have you?
you're going north.
We're
Sorry.
trying to get back to the Prime. And someone said there was a city somewhere north of, here. That's not too close to the center of the island.
Well, there used to be a city there. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, how far away?
Oh, well, I think you're talking about the city in Rakath. But really, the biggest city is in Alter. You have, some furbolgs, kind of south of here, southeast a bit.
you know if any of them traverse the plains?
I don't know. I haven't really. We kind of stay up here. We kind of stay up here with where we have a clan.
What's your clan name?
We don't have a name. It's just
Oh,
a
right.
small group of us, about 40 of us together.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we're over in the mountains, north of the red crystals. Have you seen them? The red crystals that are around. In fact, one of them blew up. I think exploded.
Oh.
That was the lad
Yeah,
name.
we saw that.
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah, that was odd. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
My apologies.
Aye.
Oh,
Just
Wait.
gotta-
did you wait? Why are you apologizing?
He does that a lot. Just kind of. He's insecure.
He's right.
Just
Oh.
gotta pat
Okay.
him.
Are any of those cities kinder to outside folks than others?
The altar has a lot of folks there. That might be it, but I haven't been there since I was little. We kind of traveled there for a festival, and it didn't go very well. They're kind to people, but they didn't really see us that much. We lost a few people during the festival. It was a little unfortunate, so we didn't go back. Yeah, we haven't been back there in a while.
I'm sorry. You lost some of your clan?
Yeah, some of them were stepped on during the festival.
Sorry to hear that.
That's horrifying.
Unfortunate.
Well, there's a lot of big people like you there,
Yeah,
and they
like-
don't
like
always see
furbolgs,
us.
yeah.
So, there was a few crowds, some dancing happened, and the next thing we know, there's three
Yeah,
of us not on the floor, not getting back up. So, at first we thought it was a dance, but then, yeah.
Hey.
They-
Oh, you
Did they
poor thing.
apologize or?
Oh, I don't remember. I was little. It was the first death I'd seen, so it was something. But
Hey.
Ow.
have you seen the rifts? Have you ran into? Just
No.
watch out for those as you're traveling. That's
What happens with the rest?
the rifts. They're just little. They start off as little cracks, and then they just grow to bigger ones. Sometimes suddenly. There's in fact, we've been trying to help a lion and its family that's been separated from the rest of the jungle, and we're a little too small to help. So, not sure. They might just.
Is this a side quest?
What? There's an animal stranded in the jungle.
There's an animal in trouble.
Well, I mean, it's not just any. It's I don't know. I mean, that's what they call themselves, lions. Some may say dandelions, but
What?
Wait,
yeah.
like
A flower?
like a flower,
Oh, they only
they're
look
just
like a
dandy.
flower.
but they're
Have you been
How
in
big
the?
are they?
Have you been in the jungle?
no.
There's all
No.
kinds. There's also tigers in there in the jungle that look like flowers. Kind
Like-
creatures. We don't really deal too much with them, but they're all right. They're fine.
So are they just like regular dandelions, big dandelions, or like actual feline
Well, it's
lions
an animal.
made out of
It
dandelions?
has paws. Big, nice fluffy tail that sometimes little pieces come off of it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Joe's just kind of like looking at everyone.
But
They're
nice.
That's-
They're nice creatures.
that's
Just
lovely.
gotta, I just think that they're, Satyr, could you put your hands over your ears thank you. I think they're just gonna have to die.
Oh, well, They're separated. What's the problem?
The rift. There's a rift that separated them. It was just a crack that they jumped over, and then 2
Oh.
days ago, the rifts all started happening like 3 weeks ago. Cheddar. When did the cracks in the earth happen? And Cheddar will squeak an answer. Thank you. And she'll kind of put the hands back over the ears. And they about 3 weeks ago, but then 2 days ago, the rift got this crack got bigger, and they can't jump over it. One of them tried and didn't make it. So
Oh. So it's just like a big crack in the ground that just
Yeah.
goes way down.
yeah, we've tried throwing some rope over it, but we're just not. It's not long enough. We're not nimble enough. We just can't. And then once we get over there, even if we get over there, we can't get them over because we're not like, we're not tall folk.
Not a.
Right.
Mhm.
So, are there like sunflower animals?
No, they look like it's a lion.
Sure.
No, I understand, but you said there was
Yeah.
tiger flower creatures.
Probably
And-
lilies.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if there are other flower creatures, and one looks like a sunflower. Never mind. Forget about it.
No, I don't think any look like a sunflower. Tigers or lions or some birds. Gotta watch out for the mushrooms in the forest. They're fun.
Oh.
But not in a good way.
Oh. Alright. Just
Psychedelics.
eating them, or do they attack?
Oh, they're just, you can't get too close to them. Sometimes it's hard to
Right.
see them though, but
No.
we usually are able to get away from them before, but we have seen other creatures not do so well with them, so.
Alright. Well, you also said that out of the two cities, one of them isn't there anymore.
There was a city in Rakoth that I haven't seen it. It was there, and then it wasn't.
Right. How far away are these lions that need help? Are they just like half an hour away in the jungle?
Do you have horses?
I have.
I
events.
forget. Did we? No, we left
you
them.
don't-
We
you
could
don't
bring
have
them up
horses.
out
Back
of
at
the
the-
thing.
You
Yeah.
don't have horses.
Yeah, we could bring them out of the.
No,
the
I
camp.
have a mount. I can summon one, but yeah.
How can we
Fox.
forget?
Yeah.
It's about a day away. Maybe about you probably get there around like when the sun's halfway and maybe a little bit past halfway in the sky.
Back the way we came towards the crystals, or
Oh no, away from the crystals. It's north of the crystals, past
Right.
where our settlement is. You have to go through the jungle.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
can take you there if you want to go there and see the amazing lions that are there.
Can you keep us safe from the mushrooms?
No. I mean, I can try, but, no guarantees. I'm not signing any contracts or anything.
Sure. Is this something that any of us want to do? I'll look around at everyone. Save the lions, or just move? It's in the direction.
It's going north, and we were told not to go south,
Right.
so
Well, you can only go north so far. Well, at least here you can.
Mhm.
The peninsula ends where the lions were cut off, so.
Is Alter north as well?
No, Altar is south.
Is that where the what were they? Not bugbears.
fur
yeah.
barks, full ball.
Furbolgs.
The Furbolgs are in the west part of the Slaughter Glade.
If that's from here, that would be.
It's south from here, but it's not as
Right.
south as the altar. The altar's more south, but then below the
Ooh.
altar you have the furnace, and that's not a good place to go.
Doesn't sound nice. Right.
Mhm.
Right. What do you all think?
Well, north is.
I
Go ahead.
I would like to talk to the local peoples here. We don't know much about how the library interacts with the other creatures here on Dem Glemte. We know they've been a problem for us, but
Are you the library?
Hey, the place in the very center, I think. You
Yeah.
familiar?
Yeah, the Estesa. Uh, I know that the library's there, and the library, holds pretty much, has the power here. But you can take your hands off your ears now, Cheddar. Okay. All right, and then Cheddar just kind of like squeaks something and just kind of like scampers off towards the towards the jungle.
have they brought you and your people trouble?
Oh, well, we're kind of too far west for they don't usually, they're more concerned with the middle of Dem Glemte, not really our settlement. We don't really do anything that causes any attention, so they don't really bother us. So
Been doing anything about the rifts? Are they not concerned?
I don't know. Maybe.
So lad, look at Renarius. You'd like to go to Altar then? South to Altar?
Possibly, but I'm not the one leading the charge here.
Right.
Yep.
Juniper, how about? Oh, okay.
Just,
Go ahead.
just want to get home. I don't know how to do that, so I'll go wherever you all are going. As you seem safer than traveling alone.
Right.
How far is the line and the jungle area that is north of us? How far is that from Rakoth?
There's water that separates the two, so.
Oh, okay. I understand. I think I understood.
Well, and cliff.
Vaguely remember.
The cliff goes over into water.
Okay. So we'd have to go south again just a little bit to get beyond the water, and then
Unless you can fly.
that would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Yeah, but unfortunately we can't. All right. I don't know. Do we want to maybe help out with this lion and then see what's north, and then we can always come back south?
That's good. Jurble?
Do the lions have they been? Do they leave the jungle? Have they seen? Do they communicate like in common, like you and I? Do they know common?
I don't know. I have never tried. I just always they talk to us. I don't know if it's in common or if it's squeak. Maybe they know mouse talk.
They just.
We might be able. How are you planning to be in Dem Glemte a long time? What are you looking for again?
Go back to the brain.
Oh. Well, we could. I do know that. I think. Let's see, would she know that? I think that there might be a way in the altar. There are different. I think that there are different. What? So you're not from here?
No, we're from
No.
a place on a different plane.
What's a plane?
An alternative. Anybody want to take a shot at this?
It's a
Oh, sure.
different place.
Hey,
Okay.
it's just like this, but a bit different. It's sort of separated by something you can't see. And you step through, and it's a whole nother world that's sort of next to this, but not.
And sometimes you step through on accident or without knowing what you're getting into, and then you can't get home.
Out of character, are there like stars in Dem Glemte?
There's stars
Last
there.
night you would have seen clouds. Like there are lights in the sky, but they don't sit still like stars. Like they move around, like almost dancing. And there are also like clouds that seem to have kind of lights within them as well.
Never mind then.
You know, the rifts. Maybe that's if you look into the rifts, you can see other places. It looks like caves sometimes. Sometimes you can see what looks like buildings, but it's all dark and it's hot and
Okay, that would make more sense. And I'll fling the others portals.
Right. And that could very well be the library.
Or
Or
just
byproduct.
causing the chaos.
there are a lot of people from other places, I think, at the altar.
That seems like
How-
the best place
At
to
least
go.
there were years ago.
Oh,
How
right.
far away is
The altar.
I mean, a few days, probably.
I mean, we're in the forest now. What is it? Mostly forest going to the altar, or is it a different?
Oh, well, I mean, you have, you go through the slaughter glade, which is not forest. But again, I've only went through it once, and it was a little bit different, I think. I went to the edge, and it's kind of scary. But below that's the altar.
Well, my vote would be to take a look here, not only to see perhaps these creatures. I know we have bigger things to worry about, but more about these portals. With Renerius's sharp mind for the arcane, we can perhaps better understand them and what they're about, and if they relate to the library. I'm sure they don't even want us here or seeing this sort of thing. If it has anything to do with them, might give us a leg up.
we
So
need to be figuring out more about this place. Just in general, there's too much we don't know.
These mice seem to know quite a bit.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
How big are these lions compared to you all? Are they as big as our gerbil here?
About as big as that one, points at Jurble.
Okay. Do they?
Except on four. They have 4 legs that they.
Okay. That's a big cat.
Maybe a little bit
That's
bigger.
That's a big cat.
So
Okay. How many? I mean, you have 40 in your mouse clan. How many lions do you think? Are there more lions?
Well, there's one. Let's see. No, that one fell off. 3, 4, 5, maybe 10.
Okay. But I bet they'd be happy to be reunited with their other lions. But maybe. I mean, it sounds like we're happy to go see you all if you'll have us.
They're all cut off together, but we can't. They can't get any food. Is the problem?
Oh. That would either make them very mad or very happy to see us.
Yeah.
Bring some food with us, I think.
Yeah.
Just roll Jurble up in something and
food
just
with us.
Oh,
Where are we gonna get food? No.
is that barbecue?
Just help. They're plant lions. We don't know what they eat.
We don't know.
We don't even know what they look like.
Well, this sounds different than here, and all I've seen so far here are the mice and those terrible singing worm things from last night.
Yeah.
Do you have those at your your clan?
No, they're around here. They're not in the jungle.
Oh, good. That's better already. How far? I'm not. I'm just here for the ride.
Sounds
I'll
like
go.
we can get to the lion before nightfall. Is that right, Milo?
Yeah.
Probably?
She said midday.
Yeah.
She said midday.
Yeah, but a
So-
little after. Yeah, when the sun's a little bit past halfway in the sky. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we can find, and maybe go do a good deed for this lion, I guess.
And you'll lead us safely? You'll
Yeah.
take us there?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I can get you to yeah, I can get you are you wanting to go to the to our clan first, or are you wanting to go straight to the lions?
How far away is the clan? Just to...
Well, we can. Yeah, we
Well,
could
it's
do.
on the way.
Well, if it's on the way, we can stop.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
nice
All
to
right.
meet
Oh,
everyone.
just come on, just follow me. And she'll start marching towards the forest or the jungle.
Judy's gonna
And-
get up and brush all the dust off and
Yeah.
immediately start following the mouse.
Quickly, yeah. Pack
Okay.
up and
Awesome.
camp it.
All right.
Tail wagging the whole way.
Jurble's tightening the straps to his bag very tight and like hiking it up like way up, so it's not like so it's like they
Okay.
have to climb on top
Okay.
of him to get it.
So everyone but Juniper, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
As you're getting your stuff together, getting your bags.
Oh,
And-
nice. 28.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Nice.
Jurble, did you roll?
And
Okay. So Renerius and Kazeel, as you're getting your stuff together and getting your bedrolls together, you notice in your tents, you notice that there is where Wren's stuff had been set up. There is a rolled up piece of parchment that's kind of tied with a blade of grass.
Oh, gesture.
I'll move over there and pick it up.
Okay. All right. You take a look at it.
Mhm.
Okay. Inside, it's not that long of a letter, but just pretty much Wren, a letter to the group, to the party, just saying that he's sorry that he had to leave. You know, that he's sorry that he left, but his dreams called out to him, and he had to go and chase them. But that he will check in when he can.
I will share that with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Hmm. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So as the rest of you kind of get your stuff together and start towards with that little like 10-inch tall mouse kind of marching in front of you with purpose, who has probably stopped and kind of waited since you've looked at the note. Like, are you coming? And behind her is this like huge kind of like, I keep on calling it like a jungle biome from Minecraft.
Nice, nice.
That's like, you know, just your typical, you know, and I don't know if many of you have even seen a jungle. I don't think we have so far in this campaign. Technically, it's all been kind of forest.
Right.
But yeah, you see these very lush trees with these, you know, large leaf bushes on the ground, and it's just very full and very and you know, as you're kind of walking towards it, you can see like maybe a bird or something kind of fly in between the branches, and that's where we'll take our bio break. So for those watching, we will take a 10-minute bio break here, so just hang on tight and we will be right back with some more adventuring. All right.
Yay.
Give it that
After
side
these
quest.
messages. Yeah. And there's a lion, dangle, dangle, dangle.
And the
And it
mics are
looks
hot.
like a flower.
I was
Dangle, dangle.
I get new
Wait.
mice friends.
yeah, what were you telling Milo? What we were trying, where we were trying to go?
The prime. Hmm.
Prime.
I just call it the prime.
What is the prime?
the material plane.
Home.
Are we actually trying to?
I think so. I think we got here to check on Geneva, and then we were like, we don't know how to get back.
That's why
I
you
thought-
came here?
No,
I thought
we
we
came
were-
here to get.
I thought we were here to investigate the whole shebang.
And
I think
the
ultimately-
disappearance.
You all should know that.
It was Z. It was
Well, no,
mostly to
I
find
I think
Z.
it's time for me to take. I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah.
Nice.
Go.
No,
But we
See,
couldn't
I'm
get
glad we
any
had this-
information. Mm-hmm.
because I've been thinking about this for the past 2 weeks. Like, we have no idea what we're doing.
No.
Yeah. we were gonna get. I can't think of his name, but Z.
Oh, okay, because I have a
except-
whole list of things. I will. Okay.
We're
Yeah.
gonna knock on the
Gerbil's gonna
library
start
door and
asking
say,
questions.
"Hey, can we have our friend back?"
Right. We sent the sending. We found out Z was being held, and then we were like, who can give us more info? And he's like, maybe Aurelius or Geneva. So then we came here to ask them about it, in hopes of them giving us some in or some help.
And
But then Aurelius wasn't here. He's lost
Yeah.
his shit and left. And Geneva was zero help with that. So now we have
So we're
like
just gonna go
now we're
home?
stalled.
and
I thought we were like here to investigate everything. Like we don't know anything about Dem Glemte,
mm-mm.
and so
I got
we
mice.
didn't find a lot of things.
Nice.
Jurble's gonna ask some questions.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. You got
Nice.
the bugbear asking questions. It's real bad. I don't know.
I somehow became the face of the party in session 2, and I
I
don't
am-
know why.
Awesome. Awesome.
Wow. Wow.
It's only been now since he's been back that the bard's beginning to talk.
Steph is using my love of cute animals and specifically mice against me. I don't know what this is, but I love it.
It's a trap.
It is a trap.
The only reason I didn't kill that mouse is because I'm like, I don't want to waste another arcane arrow.
Ah, nice.
Ah.
Because I was either about to do when he was still in my eyesight, I was thinking grasping arrow.
Mm.
But then grasping arrow does
Oh.
2d6 poison damage in addition to regular bow damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so I'm like, I don't
yeah.
want to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You
no
would've-
no saving it.
A
then
child
And
mouse.
then I thought
Like,
about
whee.
using
Bleh.
seeking arrow, because
Nice.
that might have killed him too. Which
As a
I'm glad
side,
I didn't know it was a kid at the time.
it's true. It was just a
Giant
cape
rat
where,
that stole my
yeah.
food.
Mhm.
I think like Kazil's totally open to looking things up. I feel like looking at the map that we have, the altar is definitely a place to check out after this stuff. But Rakoth is like just outside of the Estesa. And through
I don't think we
NPCs,
need
I
to
know
be
Steph has been like, don't go near
Yeah,
the
no.
middle. Don't go south.
No.
Don't go near the middle.
We're not-
We have like this area to investigate today.
We haven't
This
even
trip.
like we haven't had like really bad fights. We've almost died from like bugbear scouts and
Yeah.
worms we weren't
Oh,
apparently even
gosh.
supposed to fight. So
They were screeching out of the clouds. It was scary.
like, no,
Wow.
that was far.
Nice.
And then she throws mice at us, and we're still scared. I don't know. We're scared of everything.
We're suspect. Yes.
Very sus.
No,
So
we-
sus.
I don't know
Sometimes
why.
a mouse is just
Yeah.
a mouse.
It's never just
Yeah,
a mouse.
yeah.
No. I'm a warlock. It's never just a mouse.
Never.
Yeah, that's yeah.
This is the entire campaign. Us having no clue what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is the
You
entire.
bounce from. Yep.
Yeah. Thankfully,
Mhm.
Junie
You're never
has.
finding your way home.
I know she's got no agenda other than to get home, and you all have no idea how to get there. So this is
Perfect.
great.
But
I'm gonna just stay with the mice village. I'm just gonna
that
live
was
with
like our
them.
goal. It's
They'll
like,
find a way
we would
soon.
ask
They'll
them,
find a way. Yeah, we'll
like, how to
take
get home.
we'll take
Like,
bets.
David can see us home. We didn't even ask that.
No,
Mm.
you guys went
Like-
all the way down that
Yeah.
tower to tell her you were leaving. She could have been like, "You just go down that way, and there's a portal
Well,
home."
yeah, that's why I was.
No,
like,
we asked her. I asked her if there was anything. She's like, there's a town to the north. There used
No,
to be.
yeah, we asked her
Oh.
where, but it's like Geneva was the one who sent us to and from, like, got us to Dem Glemte the first time.
Okay.
We never asked her how to. I need to use.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I guess I should. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like the clouds over the little Estacia there, the volcano mountain or whatever it is. That's great. So the summer shadow sounds like maybe it's all right. I feel like Slaughterglade and the furnace.
Yeah,
should be
does that
avoided.
sound like bad
Yeah.
places to you?
They sound a little bit like bad places. But Erast, is that near where we are? Is that where the cafe is, or no?
You're in the summer shadow. That's where the cafe
We are.
is.
Oh, there's the red crystals. Okay, gotcha. And we're heading north. What? We're maniacs.
Yeah,
Where on
you
earth
are.
are we going north?
Well, we were told, don't go south.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah, we're
you're
told don't go south, so you're like, well, we have to go north then.
Right?
Mm-hmm. We don't want to go to. Did they? Oh, jeez. What did she say was dangerous there? Slaughterglade? So we haven't been to Erast or whatever this is.
Where's the rat?
Just south of the red dotted cafe, below the summer shadow.
No, you haven't. You've only been in the summer shadow. Erast is technically in the Slaughterglade.
Does that? And I know this is meta, so I wouldn't use it. But if we learn it in game, just so I understand it, if we were to go around the west and down the coast and around that mountain range to the altar, would that bypass the Slaughterglade?
You can definitely try.
Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. So, but we're heading north up this
You're
mountain
heading
range
north.
currently.
Yeah, up the east side of the mountain range. Yeah.
No, wait, we do have
Yeah.
this map. Yeah, she gave it to us. That's right.
Yeah, as you said, if you go totally north, we end up in the north part of the peninsula.
Yeah.
We would have to cross water to get to Rakoth.
Well, maybe I'll send her. I want to test sending before I go to bed, and when I feel like I'll be safe, relatively. Who knows? And ask her about Erast and see what that is, and if it should be avoided. But Rakoth is right outside of the library, so
you
I
have
think
2
that's a
minutes,
bad
Dan.
idea.
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Oh,
or
yes, I do.
anything? Okay.
Dear me!
Wow.
Get the F out of Dodge, damn.
Get out of here. Well, I just knew.
Mm-hmm. My parents called and sang happy birthday to Mason. Like, I'm gaming and I hear the phone ring and I hear him talking and I was like, oh, I didn't know what it was, but this is his birthday and I sang him happy birthday and then I went to bed.
So nice.
Yeah, it was sweet. And he's just playing Fallout and listening to the game. I said, bring home anything you want for dinner tonight, and he has everything he can possibly have, and he brings home Pizza Hut.
Well, hey,
So
yeah.
He loves cheese and he loves pizza, so he's like, yes, please.
Well, that's what, for my birthday dinner, I think you remember, my parents were like, pick anything. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I just want some dairy-free, gluten-free pizzas. Like oven pizzas. That's it. That's all I want.
Only available at Target.
That's all I want. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything. It's a running.
Oh, yeah.
It's a joke in my family. Like, my stepdad will eat pizza any chance he gets, and I cooked too much pizza in my life to want to eat it all the time. I don't know why I'm talking about pizza. But Dan's got 30 seconds left. You gotta know.
Yeah, it goes over just in case it restarts. I'm trying to find an interesting, not like doom and gloom song for this, but I don't know if I have one picked out.
Are you telling me the mouse village is not ominous?
Well, I mean,
It's Almond Mouse.
it's a different kind of. Let me see. I have a couple of things saved for.
No. Nope.
No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. I don't know, man. Meatball Parade? No, that's absolutely not it.
Oh,
My snow polka.
Definitely not it. Oh god, gosh dang it. Oh, we're live. Oh, I guess I didn't have it looping. Well,
Oops.
here we are.
Uh-oh.
Hey, welcome. My goodness, tonight.
Ow.
Welcome back to the Forsaken. Oh my god.
I didn't see you there.
Welcome.
I didn't see.
Oh.
Hello. I didn't see you there. Yeah. So, yeah.
We're talking about pizza.
Yeah, we were talking about pizza, and also it's the Cheeser's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to
Officially
Cheezer.
on stream.
Happy birthday.
Hype. Happy birthday. You're welcome.
Yeah, I was trying to find a song for us to have in the background, but I don't think I have any like ones that it's gonna. We're just gonna just pick one.
Oh,
Oh, that's so
wizard,
sad.
the wonderful wizard.
Okay, all right, we're just gonna stick with this. Yeah, all right. So yeah, y'all, we're heading towards the jungle, and you follow Milo in, who is still going very determined, with a very determined step into this jungle. Follow them in, and once inside, as I said, you have a canopy of green lush trees overhead, some vines hanging from them, and you'll see some birds kind of fly in between. And as you take about 10 steps in, one bird kind of lands on a branch close to one of you. Who is that going to be? We shall see. Jurble.
Just isn't your day.
I'm totally rolling for these.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Yeah, so a bird, one of these birds that you've seen kind of flying in the tree branches above Jurble lands beside you. As you're kind of stepping, because you have branches that kind of like go around, that are kind of lower than the rest. So it lands like on a branch beside you that's coming up from a bush, and just kind of looks at you. And the bird, Jurble, you'll notice, is very interesting looking. It looks almost like a plant. It's green. About as green as the leaves that surround it. It has this kind of red little plume that kind of comes out of the back. And it has this kind of largish beak. I mean, not extremely large, but large for the size of the bird. On the back of it, where the tail is, are these two little green, like, mini vines that have these little buds at the end of it, like these little, like, looks like buds of a flower. And it kind of looks at you and kind of, like, shows an eye. And then before you can even react, it just kind of, like, opens its mouth and squawks. But when it opens its mouth, it's like a flower opening with 4 petals. I cannot think of the word for it, but it looks like a flower opening right at you. And out comes a little bit of something that kind of lands on your shoulder.
I'm gonna make sure the griffin doesn't.
The griffin, thanks for mentioning, kind of as soon as it sees it, you can feel it, the griffin's kind of claws kind of like tighten on your shoulder, and it will kind of like start like moving towards the back of your head and hurting as it does so, because there's not much shoulder back there to support it. It's just like kind of clinging on.
I'll like, try to help it move to the other shoulder.
And the bird, as it has its mouth open, lets out this kind of like similar to the trill of the caterpillars, but it's not as loud and it's not as ominous. It's a softer version of that. But make a dexterity saving throw for me, Jurble.
But
I'll
do
never
better.
question the episode number again. I'm sorry.
I remember Jurble fondly.
Oh no. Is that the sound of a crumpled character sheet?
9
No.
pages.
So what
That's
did
me
you?
opening my ice cream.
What did you? Oh, I'm so jealous. What did you
8.
roll? 8. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me, Jurble.
Gosh. Stephanie Marie. 21.
Okay. All right. So as
You dodged the
yeah, so you
whatever.
try. So you can almost like because you're sitting there and it's right there, only like a few feet from you on this branch, and you can see it. Oh God, ominous music, even more so. You can see it kind of open its mouth, and you try to dodge the kind of substance that's coming out of it, and you're not able to do so. It lands right on your face. But it doesn't seem to affect you. It doesn't seem to... Like, at first you think, oh, this is poisoned. It has to be poisoned. But, you know, you're able to kind of wipe it off and just kind of, like, you know, throw it to the ground and not... It doesn't seem to affect you in any way. And the bird will kind of squawk again and fly off.
Bird gets dressed and walks out the door.
Way to just.
Ow.
I quit. Good night, everybody.
That was quite the interaction you had, Jurble. I take it here, nature is truly wondrous.
Oh, yeah. Watch out for the birds. They're
Easily excited.
they are easily excited, yes. But they're also poisonous. So
Oh.
you're lucky that one didn't get you.
Ooh.
I'm just
I'm the only character that like has a thing with flowers too. Thanks. Thanks for ruining everything.
Oh, I'm such a ruiner.
Mm. Mm.
it's the different background. How will we know? How do we know?
Nice.
Junie is probably trying to get she wants to be as close to the mouse as possible, so I don't know what order we're going in, but she's
Okay.
real close to the mouse and now farther away from Jurble if she can manage it.
Okay. Yeah, because Jurble stopped. Milo would have stopped to say that, but then would have like, okay, keep up, and turn around and start like keep on marching through the forest.
Counting all of us. Such a mom.
Yeah.
Renarius is gonna summon his owl and just be scouting from, in the air.
Ooh.
Okay. Sounds great.
A bigger
Remind
owl
me, does you summoning the owl, does it have like a physical form or is it more non-physical? Like, is it more like...
I don't know. Let me read the description real
Is
quick.
is it familiar technically?
It's a familiar, yeah.
Fine, familiar.
I always imagined it being, well, it says it's a spirit that takes the form of an animal that you choose.
Okay.
I've always thought like they had
appearing in an unoccupied space within the range.
So it has like HP, right?
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay. So you summon the owl. The owl starts flying. Are you having it flying into the air? Or are you having it stay close to you, Renarius?
About like 70 feet in the area.
Okay, all right. So it starts going up in the air. Immediately you hear a lot of movement in the leaves above. And you see a bunch of the birds that you had just seen around Jurble, like, fly up and start going towards the owl. And start diving at it. I make a dexterity saving throw for the owl, I guess.
Okay, owl
Jurble
step.
is taking
Here we
little
go.
Griff and putting him in the
Okay.
bag.
Make an animal handling check, Jurble.
Oh gosh. If you kill my Griffin.
+1 to Dex. So
I rolled a natural 2, so 4.
Okay, alright.
I'm quitting tonight. This is my last session.
Oh no!
dexterity saving throw. It was a 6.
Wow.
Okay, well, thankfully I rolled low for the griffin, Jurble, so you actually both got a 4. So actually, with shaky hands, you're able to grab the griffin and put it into your bag as, you know, it's kind of squawking at you a bit, but goes in there.
It was running away on my shoulders. He should know it's dangerous.
Rhaenyra's, you see the owl you see these birds kind of go towards the owl and you can see them kind of dive bombing it.
Okay.
The owl is trying to fight, to kind of outmaneuver them.
I'm going to just unsummon it
Okay, all right.
if I have the time to do that before it's eaten.
Yeah, you're fine. It'll
Okay.
take a hit, but yeah, you're able
Oh,
to unsummon
if it takes a hit, then it has 1 HP. It's gone.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It would take 1 hit, yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, it's
Alright.
gone. Poof.
Yeah, you hear some of the birds kind of go back to the branches and kind of settle.
That
Yeah.
is quite unfortunate.
The birds seem a little more active now as you're going through the forest. Oof. Okay.
I'm gonna get Milo killed.
Everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please.
This is like my 4th dexterity saving throw tonight.
Do better. You'll be fine.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh no.
Or not.
What was
Oh,
it?
okay, good. I thought it was going to be a 2, but it rolled over to a natural 20, so 22.
Okay. What was yours, Juniper?
Top secret.
13.
Okay. Teagan, what was yours?
9.
Okay. What was yours, Jurble?
7.
Okay, I'm gonna unfortunately roll for Kazeel since he's not here. Oh.
Oh no. Goodbye, Katil.
Okay, well, we'll tackle that in a bit.
That was Zephyr's roll. It's okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so, there he is.
Hi.
So,
And you're dead.
Kazeel,
Yes.
I had
He's,
everyone roll a dexterity saving throw, and since you weren't here, I rolled for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I rolled a
Yeah.
1.
That's fine.
Do you have any pluses to dexterity saving?
Will it?
It would not be much. Yeah, I mean, I don't think of anything grand enough to get me out of the hole. One +5.
Oh. That's
What?
actually... Didn't someone get a 4? Juniper, what was yours again? A 6, or...?
That would make mine a 6 in total. Oh, sorry.
13.
Oh,
my stats
13.
just that
I
bad
had a 9.
that like
You
Right.
had a 9.
a plus 5 to a saving throw is bad.
Okay. All right. So,
I thought it was garbage.
Kazeel,
It's better.
Kazeel,
Oh, okay.
as,
I was
as,
like-
the group,
Yeah.
as the group of you are starting to follow Milo again after Jurble's encounter, and they said after the whole owl thing, the birds are now seem a little agitated, like they seem to be kind of swooping a bit. One swoops directly towards you and bites you. Let's see, we'll just say on the shoulder.
Okay.
And make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 9.
Okay. All right.
Oh, let's go talk to the nice mouse clan. It's fine. We'll save some
Nice.
dandelions.
Okay, so Kazeel, as this thing kind of lands on your shoulder, and you see its mouth kind of open, and that kind of pinkish red flower kind of open up and bite into your shoulder. You feel this kind of it definitely feels like poison has hit you. It lets go and it flies off really quickly, almost as quickly as it came through. As it flies off, you see there are some bees here in the jungle, and you see it kind of just snap down 3 bees in a row as it flies off. And yeah, so you are technically poisoned.
Oh.
But just for it won't last very long, but
Okay.
Does it poison mean something weird in D&D? Not what you'd think?
what?
What does poison do in D&D? Because remember, it's not
I'm
exactly
so
what you would
upset
expect.
because my web browser has changed the main browser to Yahoo for some reason. So now every time I type in Google, I bring up a new tab, it opens yahoo.com
Awesome.
instead of Google. It's the greatest thing ever.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, thank
just
you,
to help
Dan. Appreciative.
That's no, some poison or something. I don't even feel well at all. Oh,
We're so brave.
Birds.
We're so brave. Look at you all.
it's worth
Getting...
it for the lions.
I didn't think birds could-
Wow. Wow.
The
I have to save them.
Milo continues to march ahead, not even bothering to look back.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes 2 of us.
So everyone make survival checks for me as you continue to march through this jungle.
Come on.
The birds seem to be a little bit less now that you've continued on a bit.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Survival, you said?
Survival check, yes.
Okay.
24.
Oh.
Okay.
Out survival you.
I got a 6.
Okay. Teagan?
I have a +2 for survival, and I have a 3.
Wow.
Oh,
No.
okay. So,
Oh no.
all right. So, Kazeel, Jurble, and Juniper, you're able to see as you start walking, and the birds are getting less and less. There's a few of them in the tree still, but they don't seem agitated as the other ones were. You start to see some mushrooms here and there.
Oh shit.
And you do kind of remember about Milo's warning about the mushrooms to avoid them, that they can be a little bit dangerous. So you step around them. Unfortunately, Rhaenyra and Teagan, you do not see the mushrooms, and so both of you step on one. Make a... I think, are these all the same? Make a Constitution saving throw, both of you, please. Yeah. Is there... Okay.
Ooh, not 20 again. So
Ooh, nice.
21?
Nice.
22.
9. Rolling
Oh no.
Can I,
Take it like a man.
I don't even know if I could do this.
Are you doing anything? Are you adding anything
I
to
was,
that?
as a reaction, I was going to invoke my Halo of Spores, which will damage. But is the mushroom actually something that can be damaged, or?
Yes, but it wouldn't do anything.
Affect what was going on?
Right. What's
Okay.
happening would still happen. You can
Okay.
definitely do that. Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to. Just if they're
Yeah.
doing a passive attack, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Just take
Isn't that
that.
a radius thing? Would that hit us too?
One creature you see when it moves into a space within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
So I don't even
Okay.
know if the mushroom's a creature.
So, Renerius, you step on it, but you're able to kind of jump out of the way as you see this little, like, plume of this, like, gaseous substance kind of come out of it. Teagan, you do not see. You know, you step on it, and you're just like, wait, what? And you see this kind of, like, gas coming out from it. And so before you're able to react, let's see, I didn't know if that was for his. Before you're able to react, you suddenly become very frightened. This jungle is a lot. You already had the birds, and now you have these mushrooms, and now this gas, is it going to kill you? It might kill you. It might kill everyone here. You feel very frightened of the area, Teagan.
Okay.
And so the rest of you, if your perception, if your passive perception is like above 10, would probably see Teagan suddenly look very panicked.
Okay, there.
Everything all right?
Teagan.
It's like everything attacks you in this jungle. What's going on? I guess I'll just proceed very slowly, probably like half speed.
Would I be able to check in any way? Is there any way I wouldn't know? Like put two and two together, mushroom cloud, and now Teagan seems extra wary, or no? It's of course fine
Make
if
an
not.
intelligence check.
13.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
You can
Oh,
do it.
nice. I'll just. I think you'd Teagan. I'll take out Binad's violin, and I'm gonna play counter charm on it, which technically it gives advantage on any saving throws against being frightened or charmed. So I don't know if it'll actually have any effect since he's already done his roll, but just in case, it helps a long way. Like you're right. And I'll start out at a bit of a upbeat, frantic pace and kind of slow down with the song to try and help bring him down.
All right. You feel a little better, Teagan, but still definitely scared of this area.
Right.
But the sound, the music sounds nice. Make a performance
Creepy
check.
violin in
Make
the
a
jungle.
performance check, Kazil.
Ooh, okay.
Oh God.
She's poisoned.
This
Would
is
that
pretty
be
good.
a-
Oh, 25.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it sounds great. All of you can hear this, and it sounds perfect.
Yeah.
How long does that last?
How long does it last, Jen?
Let's see. Just until the end of my next turn, but I can keep doing it as an action. So.
Of course he can. Junie's ears are like swiveled and then just like back. Like what is even happening?
That dangled a side quest in front of us, and she's like, "If they take this, I'm gonna kill them."
Nice.
Yeah,
This will
yeah.
teach them.
We took
At least-
the bait.
There'll be nice
the bait.
violin music playing while we're all
Yeah,
being murdered
yeah.
by mushrooms.
Birds that spit acid.
I would say that. Yeah. Okay.
None of us even did an insight check on these stupid mice.
So
Could be
as
going straight to
you
like
follow.
our death.
You continue following
Right.
Milo, who,
Adventurers.
when one of you, when Teagan, you're saying something about the mushrooms, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, watch out for the mushrooms," and just keep on like
Insight
marching
check.
forward.
There's been a lot of crazy
You're
things.
gonna insight check as she's yelling that
Yes.
over her shoulder.
Yes, because now that I'm thinking about it, it's like just talking about the dandelion, the lions. Like, oh, they're probably gonna die, and then and then like, oh, the birds, they spit poison after they've already spit poison. Oh, watch out for the mushrooms. Yes, it's
Yeah, go ahead and yeah.
Adventurers always fall for this. You dangle some dandelions,
17.
creatures
Okay.
in need.
Yeah, I mean, she seems like she's on a mission. Like it doesn't seem like she's just reminding you. Because she did say something about the mushrooms before you started
she did.
out into the jungle.
Yeah,
And she's got this little mouseling to keep track of. Has Cheddar tried to steal anything while we've been
Well,
walking?
Cheddar
Have we
went into
noticed?
into the
Cheddar,
jungle
we don't-
before, so you actually
Okay.
haven't seen Cheddar since he left to go into the jungle when Milo was still talking to you back at the camp.
That's right.
Cheddar's
So
leading the mouse army behind us to flank us.
Mhm.
all right, we just have one more area before we get to the clan. Keep up. Doing marching on.
Okay.
Hey.
So you still see some of these mushrooms here and there, but I'll say that you're able to, since that just happened, that you're able to kind of keep an eye out for them. You do start reaching this part of the forest that has these very interesting plants. You have some interesting floral plants, these interesting vines that are actually different colors. And very unusual as to other vines that you've seen, say, on the material plane. But there are these large plants that have these kind of pinkish red flowers with these kind of purple flowers as well. It seems to be kind of a concoction, oddly enough, of different flowers on this one plant, with these various leaves that kind of sprout up from it. And as you're walking through, everyone starts noticing a slight movement in their peripheral with these plants. Everyone make a perception check to see if you can spot anything else.
Yeah, I'm done with D&D Beyond. Going back to natural.
5.
Okay.
My
22.
dice has been it's been all over the place tonight.
14. 9 plus 5.
10.
Okay.
Almost there. Sorry.
You're okay.
That is a 4.
Okay. Anyone with a, we'll say a 15 or above would see, would kind of notice that it's these plants that are moving. They seem to be kind of moving about, and as you're looking around, there are several of them in the jungle around you that you pass, that are in the distance.
How big are these? Are they of what size?
There are different sizes, actually. Various sizes. There are some that are taller than Jurble. As far as, even walking around. There are some that are about waist height. And everywhere in between.
Milo, what are those, the big plants that are looking about?
Oh, there's your snapdragons. It's fine. Just don't touch them.
Alright. Thank you, Milo. Carry on. Won't touch any snapdragons.
Great. Wonderful. Let's see. Who made with their perception checks just a couple seconds ago? Who rolled lower than a 5 or below? Renarius and Jurble.
Oh no!
Jonathan.
Did I say 5 or 7?
I don't
I can't
know.
remember.
You just did this one.
I think it was 7 now that I think about it.
Okay, well, Renarius, still Renarius. Renarius, as you're walking, you actually trip on something. Make a dexterity saving throw as you trip. See if you can catch yourself.
Suspense. 6.
Okay. Yeah, so you fall to the ground and take 11 hit points damage.
Oh!
And as you kind of look up, you see why. Is that what tripped you? It was actually this thorny tail of one of these plants.
Oh, fuck.
So you have a few puncture marks in your leg. And you have a couple of tears in your pants. Your pant leg.
At least we know they're wearing pants.
Split my pants.
Yeah, splitting your pants.
Oh no, I ripped my pants.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And this
Yeah,
tail is now wrapped around your leg.
So I'm effectively grappled by it? Can I move?
You can move your other leg and your arms to try and get out. You want to make a strength check? Or...
You just hear Renarius grunting. Yeah, we're going to make a strength check.
Oh, this would be good.
Sound?
Do we hear Renarius grunting?
Yeah, you can hear
Everyone hear
Renarius
that?
grunting, sure. I mean, you know, there's a few sounds in this jungle, like birds chirp, you know, the birds from before, and some
Renarius is falling and
growling.
can't get up.
Nice. It's
I got
not
a
a mouse.
9 on that strength check. Oh, wait, that was a strength save. Well, either way.
Wow.
Oh,
All right.
oh no.
It keeps a hold of you.
Little help here. I've
The thorns
It
are
ripped my
digging
pants.
deeper into the thorns are ripping deeper into your calf
Milo.
as it kind of tightens its grip.
Milo,
man.
how do we
Oh,
get
Cut it.
let go?
Milo will kind of go up to the plant and be like, "Shoo, shoo!" And the snapdragon will, like, you'll see like one of the flowers kind of form into this mouth, and it will like snap at the mouse. Hey! Ah! And Milo's like waving her arms above her head and yelling at the snapdragon. And it's like standing on her tiptoes too, like almost trying to, like almost like how they tell you to like be bigger than a bear if a bear attacks. Like it almost seems like this
Nice.
is what Milo is trying to do, is trying to seem bigger than what they are.
Mm-hmm.
But the snapdragon just continues to snap at Milo. They never bother us. I don't know.
Gonna pull out my wand. And I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at it.
Oh no!
Oh,
Okay.
This is how we start
I'll-
forest fires.
All right.
Wizard.
hook my arm underneath Renarius's arm to get ready to sort of pull him back if it releases him.
Are you
But it won't
casting the
pull.
firebolt, Renarius?
I am casting. It's drawn blood. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So you
Can we use-
cast a firebolt. So make the
receive
ranged
all
spell
three
attack
of
there.
That is a 19.
Okay. A 19 does hit.
Damage will be
More than we can cover.
A whole field of these
14.
things.
14?
Nope, 16. Sorry, 16 damage.
16?
Mm.
Yep.
Fire actually
Um,
makes these plants
oh.
stronger.
Wow.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so the part of the plant catches on fire, as well as kind of part of a plant beside of it too that doesn't seem like the snapdragon. And that kind of goes from one leaf to another. So it seems like the fire might be spreading a bit. The snapdragon, however, when it gets hit, you see that kind of that mouth form in one of the flowers, and it kind of roars out and will kind of like almost, even though there's no eyes on it, will direct its attention to you fully, Renarius, and just like open the mouth and just like let out this like hiss at you. And it will, let's see here. Oh gosh. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, all right. So with that, so let's spend range weapon attack. All right, so that's a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a 19 to hit,
That's a hit.
and a 13 to hit.
Not a hit.
Okay, so the first two. So after it hisses at you, you see this kind of green vial come out of the mouth, and come towards you twice, dealing. Oh gosh. Okay. 14 acid damage
Okay.
for one,
That was one of them. Oh no.
and
Our wizard's
11
gonna
acid
die.
damage for the second.
All right, I'm still alive.
Um,
I'm just writhing and screaming, and my legs caught.
Acid
all over me.
I'll give everyone. Let's go through each person since we don't really have an initiative here. So Reneria, Juniper, is there anything that you want to do?
Way to put me on the spot here.
Yeah.
How many things are on fire? The Snapdragon plus something else?
The Snapdragon, there's also part of another plant that's on fire, which has kind of spread. So there's probably about 2 plants on fire besides the Snapdragon now.
Nope, I'm just gonna see how this plays out.
Okay. All right.
I don't blame you.
Teagan, do you want to do anything?
Let's see. Let's try. Oh, all right. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go over right next to Renarius. I will take the rapier out and try to cut attack the Snapdragon, but at the junction where, he's got the grasp on his leg.
Okay. All right. So you're just trying to cut it?
Yeah. So I'm focusing my attack on the vine that has Renarius.
Okay. All right. So why don't you
why
don't you just go ahead and make an attack roll then?
Okay.
See if it hits.
Okay, 14 plus 7, 21.
It hits. All right.
All right. And now this sounds weird. Okay, what does that do? The rapier, that's first time. 1d8 plus 4. 2 plus 4, 6
Okay. So
damage.
six damage.
This is the roll, since I'm within 5, he's within 5 feet of the Snapdragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get sneak attack.
Okay.
So 3d6. Gather up 3d6 here. 5. 7, 8 sneak attack damage.
So 8 on top of the 6.
Yep.
14 total. Okay. All right. Let me see. Oof. Yeah. You cut into it, and it does seem like it's a pretty thick. It's almost like a root of sorts. So it does kind of cut into it, but it doesn't cut all the way through it yet.
I'll yell to Renarius. Try now. I cut it a bit.
All right. Make another strength check, Renarius.
I gotta switch to physical dice.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, sorry, but it's been horrible tonight.
No, I think I know why. It's been, but it takes me like 5 seconds for a dice roll. 9 on the strength check again.
Okay. So you see Renarius just kind of struggle to pull pull out, and it doesn't quite happen.
All of my wizard strength.
Oh, look, that's why you shouldn't rely on it. Yeah.
It's such a struggle. But yeah, so he's not able to break the root. Jurble, what do you want to
do? Seeing how Teagan's trying to help, chop the plant and everything. Jurble's gonna. How big are the fires that's spreading on the other plants, not on the?
It's still just about two. What did I say? 2 other plants that are on fire besides the Snapdragon.
And it's like, would you say like smaller than like a small campfire fire?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I would say you're smart enough that you'd be able to kind of put together that if it continues burning, with that it could probably catch other things on fire too.
Okay, I'm gonna use prestidigitation.
Okay.
Just kind of snap my fingers and put out the extra fires.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then if I can do anything after that, I'll get down and I'll just try to help pull the vine off Rhaenyra's leg.
Okay. All right. Is prestidigitation an action?
I think it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, you. I mean, you can like start to kneel down, but you can't really do anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, I'll kneel down.
Okay. All right. Kazeel, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna let go of Rhaenyra's arm, seeing this go down, unsheath Benad's violin, and start playing a real strong song, like almost a bit threatening.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it build and fill up this little area we're in here.
Is he playing Smoke on the Water? No.
And I'm going to cast mass suggestion on these plants in front of us and any that are right nearby, because I can get up to, let me just check here, 12 creatures of my choice that I can see.
Okay.
Dandelions
no,
are
I'm sorry.
nice to fall.
12 creatures can't be. Actually, they also have to understand me, so I don't know if they're going to understand me or not, but in case they understand common.
Let me
this
double
is what I'm
check.
gonna do.
Let me see if there's anything about that
We are
here.
the great snapdragon race, and you terrorize our land.
They're actually very intelligent. No, I don't. I want to say that they wouldn't understand common as a plant.
You're representatives of the library.
Nice. Okay, it's still my move. I'm not sure if they
Okay.
do anyway. So,
Okay.
I'll just suggest a course of action that says,
Yeah.
let him go, and leave us alone so you don't die.
Jurble, let's
And I'll finish the song
Yeah.
and sheath violin.
Make a performance roll, Kazeel, to see how well your playing was.
Performance, so 19.
Okay, yeah, so y'all see Kazeel play. It sounds wonderful. It doesn't seem to have an effect, though, and you'll kind of notice that, Kazeel, that as you play, you think this will definitely get their attention. It just kind of falls on deaf, no common ears.
Okay. Finish the song
Okay.
abruptly and sheath it again.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. All right, Rhaenyra, do you have anything else you'd want to try?
I'm going to cast polymorph on myself.
Okay. All right. Sure. I'll tell you before. Oh, let's see. That's fine. All right. So, what are you? How are you doing that?
I'm going to be the biggest thing I can be, which I think would be a mammoth. Is Rhaenyra familiar with mammoths?
I mean, you make an intelligence check.
You're gonna kill all of us trying to help you right next to you.
Yeah. Teagan gets sat on.
You'll just get
Surprise!
No!
Intelligence is a 13.
I mean, yeah, you've read about a mammoth before. You've never seen one.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What's
So-
the second biggest thing you've ever seen?
Giant boar, maybe?
A
Those are pretty
turtle.
popular.
Like a lap?
I want my leg to be thick enough to not be grappled anymore.
Don't we all?
Yeah. What do we got here? We have an elephant.
Trying to think.
A giant ape.
The Fairweather Zoo.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't say that
Animals are never out.
It doesn't say that you've had to seen the creature.
I think I just have to be familiar with it.
Right. I mean, Let's put it this way: an elephant or an ape is other things that you would never probably see. Reading about it would probably be like very, vague, but
Only
A
thing you've heard about elephants
rhinoceros.
is only thing you've read about elephants is the whole story about the blind men. It's like, it's a tree, it's a snake.
I mean, I guess
It's a
maybe you
wall.
could have seen an elephant maybe in like a passing like parade or something.
Elephant it is. Let's do it.
All right.
Hmm.
Let's get this done. So the rest of you
Have we met
see,
loxodons in this campaign?
not
think so.
yet. Not under my tutelage. Not under my DMing.
I'll fix that if Jurble does.
So so the rest of you see Rhaenyra's kind of like do some spell casting, and so okay, who's standing
Now all the
close?
snapdragons
Who's
wrap around.
standing close to Rhaenyra?
I'm within 5 feet, so.
Okay, all right. So Jurble,
Great.
Teagan, and
This is great.
Kizio, please make a dexterity saving throw, please, as Rhaenyra's
Please make.
Rhaenyra's
this is about,
swells
like, eighth
to about
dexterity saving throw.
4 times his 5 times his size, 6.
14.
13, 5, 18.
Natural
No.
1.
Oh,
Are you
Oh no.
Jonathan?
It's
Goodbye.
because it's an elephant. It's
Straight up
My
the
heart-
bumhole.
my heart hurts
Jonathan. Okay.
So-
It was just
All right,
Jurble's feet
so
sticking
let
out of the
me,
butthole.
Get knocked over.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let
all
everyone
right.
know that tonight's episode is 64. It always has been and always will be.
Nice.
That's a
All
hill
right.
he's dying on for sure.
Did-
Underneath an elephant ass.
Did anyone get, I mean, besides Jurble, did either Teagan or Kazil get below a 15? 15 or below?
Yeah, 14,
Okay.
I did.
7 and 7.
Okay. So, Jurble.
Oh, Bear says Jurble use my sub die.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to throw that out. Sorry. I
Do
just
you want to use a
Sub
sub die?
I don't
Jurble?
even know what a sub die is. What is a sub die?
Is that a D12 Dan?
2d8.
2d8s.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You get to roll an ad.
2d8.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Thank you, Bear.
Thank you, Bear.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a natural 1. Of 8.
Okay. Roll another
On
one.
the second, it's a 7. So an 8
8 plus.
Okay.
Okay.
what's your roll?
plus
All right.
1.
Great.
9.
Well, it's better than a natural 1.
Mhm.
Thank you, Bear.
So let's do this. Oh my, what? Oh, holy. Okay. All right. We're gonna. Yep. Okay. All right. Just
That is a handful of dice.
make a. You take 12 bludgeoning damage, Jurble, as the elephant, as Rhaenyra swells to size and just knocks you out of the way. His
Thanks, Renarius.
his large
Mm-hmm.
large
What's that?
foot, his large foot almost like
There's a big
like,
cylindrical bruise on
as
your
you
face.
fall to the ground,
Remember seeing
his
this
large
show,
foot
Most
almost
extreme videos, and there was one where an elephant sat on a guy, and it was like
No.
plunge into darkness. Apex, and, like that's all I'm picturing.
Oh god.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
did Mouse Lady make a save?
Mouse Lady's
Uh,
gone.
I don't think yeah Mouse Lady
No,
is
she was
stepped
just yelling at
away.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Renarius elephant gonna be
See
scared of
GTFOs.
mouse?
He's
Oh,
afraid
no.
of the mouse because he's Rhaenyra
Oh,
and the
he's gonna
elephant.
stampede because of the mouse.
How many mushrooms did elephant Renarius just step on?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
How
So
many
close to your
birds did he
side.
just?
Um,
We're gonna die.
Teagan, you
Yeah.
take 6 bludgeoning damage as a trunk
Okay.
hits you.
Yeah.
Hey, drunk.
So yeah,
Get
so
trunked.
Rhaenyra is now an
Good
elephant, y'all.
noise.
Wow.
Drunk you.
I can't do the elephant noise.
anyone who sees Milo will see her kind of like backing up and like, what is that? And The snapdragon that was beside you, Rhaenyra's, and had you held, is now flattened on the ground. But let's see here. Oh God, 4 other snapdragons start to hiss around you.
I angrily toot.
You angrily toot.
Jeez.
Is that your reaction to all of this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go around to see if anyone wants to make a reaction. Juniper, what do you want to do? You were kind of standing a little bit of ways from, I took it for granted that you had a little bit of distance between you and the others when all that happened.
Retire.
Right.
Retire. Yeah. She's just staying next to the mouse. I'm just
Okay. So you're
watching.
probably about 15 feet away from everything right now.
Yeah. Getting to know my new party.
Oh boy. Teagan, what do you want to do?
Oh boy. Is there still one within 5 feet of me, or did that one got crushed? Right.
I would say one of the ones that are hissing is within 5 feet of you. Yes.
Jesus, are we making a run for it? Can I get a free action and ask everybody if are we making a run for it, or are we staying and fighting?
Nodding to take a run, like.
Already running.
Nice.
Anybody else got a reaction?
Is that your all that you want to do with your reaction, Teagan?
That was my free action. I was going to say.
Okay.
Are we fighting or are we running?
There's a big elephant. No, I don't think Jurble would know what an elephant is. There's a thing. Oh.
All right. In that case, you know what? Teagan's going to climb up on Rhaenyra's back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, make a dexterity check, please.
Certainly.
Oh, I hope you make it.
Check, not save, right?
Yeah, check. Correct. Yeah.
13 plus 4, 17.
Okay, yeah, you're able to climb onto Rhaenyra's back.
And I'll yell out to everybody, "Let's go!"
I'll turn around and walk away from the snapdragons.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Jurble, what are you doing?
He's gonna get up and just he's gonna back up and draw his bow and just, but he's not gonna shoot anything yet. He's gonna wait to see what this big thing is gonna do.
Okay, Casil, what do you want to do?
Well, seeing everyone get ready to, oh my gosh, run. For now, I'm just going to run. And
Okay.
I'm going to gauge like how fast these things are.
All right.
I'll follow the mouse and Juniper
Yeah.
and beat feet.
I say Milo will kind of like yell at everyone, "This way!" And when she sees everyone's running, and will probably like, let's see, does she make it? Or no? Okay.
Oh,
Lead the way, Milo, and I'll inspire Milo.
Okay, all
Milo
right.
dies instantly.
Okay, well no, I was rolling to see not if she lived, but if she like, I was gonna have her like jump up on the elephant foot and like ride the elephant leg. Like,
I'll still give her a
but,
cheer then.
And that's, you said that's a D.
What a way
12,
for
D8,
TPK.
Dan.
Wizard
It is a
doesn't-
D8
doesn't
currently.
do a fireball. That's too
Although-
simple. He's gonna
Okay.
turn it into an elephant.
If I see Milo successfully get up there,
Yeah, she
I'll
does.
probably summon my steed with my bow.
So Milo successfully gets onto the elephant and just kind of like, Guy is kind of trying, tells like the elephant which way to go, like go that way, and like jumps up on the elephant. Juniper's galloping ahead. Kazeel summons his fox steed, and jumps up on it and
So now there's a giant
Jurble.
fox and an elephant in this small
Yes.
dense jungle.
in.
correct.
Mhm.
Correct.
Mhm.
As Kazeel does that and summons the steed, you hear about 3 other snapdragons hissing Jurble around you.
Yeah, Jurble's getting out of there with the rest of them.
Okay, so you run.
Yeah.
All right. So all of you are running through the forest now. You hear the snapdragons hissing angrily behind you, but the sound gets farther and farther away. You get to what looks like you can see a clearing ahead on the other, leading out of the jungle. You break through the clearing, and it's just as abrupt an ending to the jungle as it was, as it was in the beginning. So you just step out into like this, small field area that you can see a mountainside kind of rising up above you suddenly, and you get out there. The jungle is behind you. Rhaenyra, do you just kind of keep going, or do you stop once you get out of the jungle?
It lasts for an hour, so I'm just going to stay that way for an hour.
Okay. Are
Yay.
you still running though, or do you stop once you get out of the jungle? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, beating
Whatever the mouse tells me to do.
Okay. I would say that
Mouster.
just assuming that you would kind of slow down a bit, she would kind of jump off and be like, oh man, they never bother us. I don't know what happened there.
We happened.
She kind of looked at Jurble. Are you okay?
Okay, if these things had never bothered you before, are the dandelions really going to be that nice to us?
Oh yeah, they're fine. They're good. They're very friendly. See, the snapdragons never talk to us, but the dandelions have. So
Maybe just some of us can see the lions. Maybe it's best if not all of us go.
oh, they're fine.
Split the
They're
party.
good.
Well, we split the party. It'll be fine.
Well, let's go to the clan, and we'll check in there, and yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, let's do
Darius
that.
takes one wrong step. Half their clan is dead.
In fact,
Yeah, you might want to
she-
DL.
I'm gonna pat Jurble on the head with my trunk as an apology.
Oh wow. Yeah. Milo will kind of look up at you. I look up the elephant. Hey, hi. You can understand me, just or kind of look at the rest. Just be sure that he watches where he steps. We're all not very big, and I don't want to see the altar incident. Okay?
I'm gonna lean forward as if I'm letting Teagan onto the ground, and then just
Yeah, I'll
turn back into my normal form.
Oh. That was a really neat trick.
Well, I got kind of beat up there. I was concerned for my safety. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to injure you all, but well, we made it.
Again, I apologize. I didn't know that they could be that mean. That's surprising. All right. Well, let's just keep going here, and we'll go meet the rest of the folk. Cheddar. I must have already went back to the clan. Okay, let's go. And she will turn and guide the group of you towards the up along like the mountainside, and after about 15 minutes of walking, it's not very long at all, you'll kind of see almost like a little almost like a hole going into one of the mountainsides, and some little tents and stuff set up that looks about Milo's size. And you see Cheddar standing in front of it all, and just kind of like looking, and then just kind of like lowers their head and like turns around and like kicks a rock as he goes into this little like hole in the side of the mountain, where you see a couple other little mice that are about the same size as Milo kind of peek their heads out. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Exciting.
All right.
Our
Well,
whole
thank,
episode was a stroll down through the woods.
Bizarro Lane.
Nightmare Lane, yeah.
thank
Mhm.
you, players. Thank you, viewers. You've all been
Elephant.
great.
Amazing stuff.
Most of you. Most
Yeah.
of you.
Nice.
Yes.
That's amazing stuff. Thank you.
Of course. You've been watching The Forsaken. If you weren't aware, this is every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a lot of amazing content here on Madbird Stream. We just pull up our schedule. Oh, that's not. I don't think that's what it. Let me see here. Let me.
Oops. Yeah. Oh, that's not the schedule. at all.
That's not the schedule at all. There we go. All right, so Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, we have D&D 5e content here on Madbird Streams, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, as well as on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, usually, where myself and Victoria get together, paint some minis, shoot the shit, and work on some dungeon tiles. It's a great time. On Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Mad Art with Steph, where I work on some fan art for the various campaigns around the channel. We've been working on cheapies lately. We've been working on character art lately for like the layout. So fun times had by all. But yes, on Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our newest campaign, first episode, 2 nights away on Wednesday night. Called the Penumbra Assembly. I will be DMing All-Star Cast. Dan, Vic, Emilio, Alec, Deontay, and Ed will all be there. And it will be just a wild, wild time. Our adventurers, they'll be exploring a demi-plane. Well, they have to meet with someone first, then they're, but there are several planes for them to explore. They've picked one. And so they're going there without a map, without any idea what's there, so it should be an adventure. We also have a Patreon, so if you're looking for ways to support the channel, a great way to do so. Lots of cool stuff you can get, and we get more in return. So it's our preferred way to support, again, if you're looking for that opportunity. All right, so we are going to rate over to someone right now. Let's see here.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. We are rating over to Total Party Chill, who are still streaming, correct, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love the name. So, yes, thank you again for hanging out with us. Y'all are amazing. Check in. Oh, it didn't pop up with a little raid thing.
Oh, because
That's
there's a
weird.
period at the end.
Oh, well, All right. No period this time. I have a raid in progress.
It's a mouse hole. It's a mouse hole.
Okay, I think I broke it, Dan. Maybe you want to try it?
Okay, I shall give it a shot.
This is on par
You already
for
have a raid in progress.
everything. Gosh, dang it.
Are we raiding ourselves?
Let's see here.
Are we our own raid?
Will we double our viewership if we
Try and
rate
do
ourselves?
this.
Did we break the system?
Oh, man. I don't know. Can I... Oh, that's so sad. I don't know how to fix that.
Is it just not showing up in OBS?
It's not showing... Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's not showing up in
So,
the
Anyways,
manager.
did you guys know that
Oh.
you guys can join Madbird
The bills are
Patreon?
down.
You know, the $20 tier.
Oh.
You can watch movies with us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Next
Poor
movie night's
bastards.
Next Wednesday.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun.
We had an amazing
It's gonna be
selection
fun.
last movie night.
Yeah.
Well-
What was-
Terrifying and scarring.
Yeah, oh my
It's gonna be
gosh. Oh,
equally
remember the
scarring this
fingernail
time.
knees and stuff? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
gross.
Unfortunately, I don't see a way to cancel this out. So I
It'll
think...
time out probably any moment now. It's only like a minute and a half or something like that. So.
Okay.
Any of y'all have seen Mac and Me?
Oh,
Watch Mac.
my goodness.
Because
Oh
that's,
my goodness.
that's a journey. That
I-
movie.
I heard Steph's
something.
version of it,
Ah.
but no, I have yet to see that
It was
amazing
Steph's favorite
film.
movie.
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah.
We
Oh,
caught
and then
that.
what
We
was that other movie we watched?
American Rabbit
What?
Yeah.
with the wizard that was a dad.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah,
How dare they?
the
And-
wizard was a
And
dad.
when we say American Rabbit, not just a rabbit from America. No, this is a rabbit who had rollerblades on his feet. And his
No, it's
fur was
broken
the
stuff.
American flag.
It's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
saying there's a
tried.
problem starting the raid, so on and so forth. So.
No.
Well, everyone, thanks again.
We'll just have to raid
Anyways,
in your
Patreon.
heart. Raid in your heart.
Yes.
So until next time, we'll have Curious Lament tomorrow, and again, our newest campaign on Wednesday. So until then, y'all are awesome, and we'll check you later. All right, bye.
Bye.